I was just checking email. Hey, MJ, what was the 9 o'clock winner's name yesterday? I want to try to win the Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet in the 6 o'clock hour. And I just responded back, Rufus. The name is Rufus. No, I'm kidding. It's not. I can't tell you. Listen, there are ways to figure it out. I mean, well, Fester moved the chart off the wall on the camera right behind him, which for like a day was showing everyone all of the hour's winners for tablet tag. We'll give away the first tablet this hour. Froggy, what the hell did you just do to
my God.
The cable box is dangling. I hear this clunkety clunk and
then a crash because there's another cable box on the floor.
Oh my God!
I don't know, Fester. What's on the floor
Fester,
behind you?
Can you show what's going on over there? Is the camera?
Yeah.
Do you have it? Is the camera
what
showing
fell?
this?
I
heard clunk clunk. I heard clunkety clunk, then clunk, and then.
What kind of box is that?
Oh,
that fell?
what is this?
What is that?
I don't know if that's important, but that fell off the TV.
I don't know.
All I did was move it an inch, and it fell to pieces.
That looks like something. That looks like a box. If we wanted to record something off the television and play it on air, that would come into play.
Let me tell you right now. Let me show this to my camera. Hey, can you select my camera real quick?
How old is
this?
That
Looks
thing?
like something I'm going to call the bomb squad on. Okay,
Dude, this place is hanging on by a thread.
This place is the worst technically.
When I did my college radio show at 1620 WBUL, the place was smashed. This place it was a college radio station.
1620 Be Well.
WBUL, the Bull.
So you worked on WBUL?
Yes, I had my own night show, baby, when I was 18.
I worked once at WSHT.
Yeah, that was a good one. They even had better studios.
I take Fester's camera. Now,
The whole damn plate, the whole everything fell apart.
I just disconnected it. I mean, it's dangling by a wire, right?
my
It's not
God.
safe.
I mean,
wires are hanging from behind the TV.
That box would knock someone unconscious if it fell on their head.
You are right.
And it was balancing on top of a inch-wide TV.
Listen, something happened, and our cable box died, and that's how we watch TV in the studio, and I can bring up audio on our control panel here if, in fact, I need to listen to TV audio, if there's some breaking news or something happening on, wherever, I can bring up some audio.
The breaking news is the cable boxes are breaking, and
Ooh, that'd be
break our heads.
Well, the whole studio's busting. But here's the deal.
I should do a web post about the TV.
Well, here's the deal. I'm in here working. Froggy's the first one in. And did you just move the TV?
Look, TV was all cockeyed,
right? So
and
the
tilted.
TV's on a swivel arm kind of deal, and Froggy decides to center it up on the wall. And unbeknownst to, I guess, both of us, this cable box, which replaced the old broken cable box, is just sitting up there. It's just perched on the TV is a half-inch wide, and the cable box is propped up on the TV edge and then propped against the wall.
Yeah, the wires rest against the wall, and the box teeters on top of the TV.
It's teetering. That's the word I'm looking for. It's a teeter. It's like I'm shopping at the Harris Teeter supermarket chain in the Carolinas.
It's like you're teeter-tottering.
Exactly.
That thing could knock somebody out.
So
Mama said knock you out. So Froggy moves the TV just to kind of center it up on the wall, and the whole cable box falls, and I hear clunk, 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 crash. So the cable box is dangling by a thread. Then this other little device, which I think this is what puts the audio onto the control panel. Yeah, this thing just completely smashes on the floor. And I mean, you're right. If that cable box would have fallen off, that would have given he could have gotten a subdural hematoma.
Yeah, I don't think you would have been decapitated, but you definitely would have been knocked the bleep out.
That thing's been teetering above your head for 2 years.
What do you say?
It's been teetering and tottering above his head for years.
No. The old cable box was on some type of
I didn't remember.
Yeah, when did this change take place?
It changed like 2 weeks ago because our old cable box just died.
It's like the old days when your TV broke, you just put another TV on top of it.
That's right.
It's just like that.
Oh my God, Fester, and you're right there. If that device, this thing right here, this would have left a 12-stitch gash in your head and maybe
look at that thing.
Maybe caused a skull fracture.
Listen,
a concussion.
First person I'd call Kemp Rouge and Green.
Yes, very
we
good.
would own this place.
Yeah, very good.
Pound hurt. Yeah,
that's right.
Hello, Kemp Rouge and Green.
Yes. Cable box fell on my head at work after not being unsecured against the wall.
In the studio that you sponsor.
Yeah.
From the Kemp Rouge and Green studios.
Yeah.
So they're probably witnesses.
Beasley Broadcasting.
You know, we got to tell Kemp Rouge and Green that they're sponsoring a death trap studio.
It really is like a booby trap. It's like, is a spike going to come out of the wall and stab me?
Right? Like one of those big Indiana Jones balls that's going to come rolling down the hallway after us.
Where are we?
All right, 6:06. Well, they tell us we're getting a new studio.
Oh, yeah.
But I'll believe that when I see it. Hey, so I got an update on my whole kidney stone issue. Not good.
How do you feel?
I feel okay, but that's part of the not good. All right, I'll explain all coming up. It's going to be a jammed-up, busy show this morning. I've got to go immediately after the program for another test this morning.
What are all the tests, dude?
Well, I'll explain.
Just get that thing yanked out.
It's a process. Listen, wait till you hear. Hey, did you bring in the elephant picture?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. All right. All right.
He's going to get all mad.
Yeah, I was, because you forgot it yesterday.
No, I got it today.
All right, so the elephant picture's in. We'll explain all that.
Yes.
We'll give away the first Microsoft Surface Pro. In fact, we're going to perch it on top of the TV set and see if it'll dangle down and smash on the floor.
It will.
All right, we will give out the first Microsoft Surface Pro tablet for Tablet Tag, brought to you by Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. We will give that away sometime this hour. The first one, the 6 o'clock hour unit, is coming up. Stand by. Just getting rolling, 6:07. You got the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Traffic's on. Pat is back. And we're back in minutes. Stand by. my back surgery done or something to that effect. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, there's like a commercial and it's like a billboard. It's like the drummer for Journey. Hey, Andrew, you're into all this crap and like who's who and who's original. Who was the original drummer for Journey? Do you have any idea who the original dude was?
I'd have to look that up.
All right, dude. You know what? I am disappointed because you're typically the walking encyclopedia. I mean, Andrew says to me, "Hey, what song we were playing? We were playing. What was the song that we were playing where you told me that Eddie Money never got paid to do this song?
That was
I'm All Right. Kenny Loggins. I'm all right. And then Andrew's like, hey, you know that Eddie Money's doing background vocals on this song. And
I held a grudge after that.
Yeah, and so Eddie Money held a grudge against Kenny Loggins for all these years.
Who won that grudge?
I have no idea. Well, Kenny Loggins is still alive, and Eddie Money's not. All right, for our early listeners, I'm going to get into this in much more detail, but, I feel okay. Occasionally I have a little bit of a dull little awareness, like a dull, something's going on, in the back of the kidney deal on my right side. And I am going for another procedure this morning. I do have a stone. I have a very large stone. So I will talk about that next hour. So details on my rolling stone inside.
Do we need details? I mean, a lot of people have these, and it's not that rare.
I realize that, but
I've had 5 of them.
I realize that, but there's an interesting complication. So me, MJ, and a complication. No, I'm going for another test today. So on what's today? Today's Wednesday. So on Monday, right? On Monday night at 6:30, I went to Tower Imaging, TGH Tower. I went there Monday night.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Tower of Terror. I was like, that's probably a good ride to jostle it, get it moving.
There you go. Yeah, just give me like a free fall drop. See if that thing can just shoot out of my mouth. Whoa! So I'm going this morning right after the show. I can't lollygag. I can't, hang out and, chat with you guys.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, really.
Crap.
So I gotta hightail out of here because I've got an appointment again this morning. They're doing another CT scan, but this time I'm getting injected. So they got to do the one where they...
Oh, yeah. Where they see the liquid and where it's blocked up.
Yeah, so...
That one's awesome.
The procedure, the CT scan I had on Monday night, that was without contrast. And, man, that was fast. Do you realize... The CT scan, I was in there for like a minute and a half. It's like, you're done. I'm like, holy crap, man. I've spent 12 times this amount of time in a drive-through window just getting an order of fries.
Yeah.
I mean, that was, MRIs take a long time. MRIs like 30, 40 minutes sometimes. And, if you like move, if you have like a spasm, they got to redo the whole thing. If suddenly I have like one of those full-body orgasms. Hey, did you see the story about that? Was it last week?
Oh, was it a lady on a plane?
It was
something?
It was some lady, and there was a whole story.
She was at an orchestra.
Oh, that's
right.
That's right.
It was like orchestra music, and she's like, oh!
Yeah.
The audio wasn't great.
No,
because it was
like
way off.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, what the?
Was it like some kind of like L.A. Philharmonic or something?
It was
Festa,
crescendo of some song.
Festa, get on your computer. You've got Google. Come on, use your fingers over there.
He's making this coffee.
Yeah, you seem like you know so many details about the story.
Well, I just remember there was some lady that was having, it was called a full body orgasm. And I just thought about it.
Called an orchestra chasm.
Yeah, and if she, L.A. Philharmonic, if this lady was like in an MRI or even a CT scan, and if she had the full body organ, they'd have to redo the thing. It'd be all ruined and blurry. It'd be terrible.
Ma'am, I'm sorry.
What was the story here?
You enjoyed yourself too much during the...
It was during a very popular song's crescendo.
Yes.
All right, hang on a minute. Oh, Andrew tells me that the Journey drummer. Oh, God. Andrew tells me that when I mentioned Journey, which we just played, and the drummer who's like doing commercials for some spine place locally.
Good for him, by the way.
Yeah, it's not the original drummer.
Yeah, this drummer joined in 98.
Okay, so this drummer joined in 98. Yeah, so he missed the entire Journey heyday. This is like just This is like a stunt drummer.
Yeah, but
it's also like, hey, the lead singer's a stunt lead singer because Steve Perry's not singing lead for Journey anymore.
Is Steve Perry back? Did I hear that they...
No, that guy's got the gig.
No, but did I hear they fired the Asian guy?
No way.
No.
Really?
What?
No, he's good.
Dude, he just said. He just said that that guy's got the gig. No,
Froggy said it? Oh, he's my authority on everything?
No, I think everyone would know if Steve Perry was suddenly back as the lead singer of
Yeah.
Journey.
He released an album not long ago.
That
but
would be pretty freaking big news, Fester. Yes.
he released an album Steve Perry did a few years ago,
I know
but
that.
it wasn't that great.
Yeah. But listen, Steve Perry, let's be honest here. The dude that's the lead singer, the new guy who's an Asian dude, he's really good.
Yes.
But he's not Steve Perry. And I'm sorry. All right, so the drummer with the back problems on the TV commercials, he's a replacement drummer for the original Journey drummer. All right, so Journey's like what? It's like half-ass Journey these days.
So if you play for a band one time or for half a tour, are you a member forever?
Yes. All right, so let me go back to this L.A. Philharmonic thing because we had the story. Did we even mention this last week? I don't think we did.
We did briefly.
Did we?
I think we talked about it off the air. I don't know if we talked about it on the air.
I just went to type it into my search in Google, and I started to type the O word, and then I was going to do Orgasm Orchestra, and then but I just typed in the first word, and all this, I didn't realize there's a makeup line dedicated to the Big O. Blush, makeup, lipstick.
Well, it looks like
it's called the Big O?
Well, Orgasm Blush.
So you mean there's a cosmetics line
named
called Orgasm?
I think it's the color.
Okay.
Blush,
What?
lipstick,
Okay.
blush, makeup. Yeah.
But what's the name? What's the actual?
The company's name,
Yeah.
actually, a little more research.
What is the name of the actual?
No, that's the name of the collection, Orgasm Blush
But who
Collection.
makes it? That's right. But who makes it? Is it called Orgasm Cosmetics?
Maybe it's natural. Maybe it's Maybelline. No,
Right.
it's Orgasm.
Or is it like Maybelline's Orgasm Collection?
It's NARS. That's it.
That's what we're asking. Yeah.
SARS, what?
Yeah, I wouldn't want to have something called SARS.
Cool.
How about monkeypox
Yeah.
cosmetics?
I'll wear that.
Yes, I would have put on some monkeypox eyeliner. Anybody for some monkeypox lip gloss? Ooh. All right, so yeah, the lady out in L.A., she was in a performance by the L.A. Philharmonic, and during the second movement of the L.A. Philharmonic's performance of Tchaikovsky's Fifth Symphony, she experienced a loud full-body orgasm. Several concert goers described the woman's climactic moment. Anyway, this happened, was it last week that it happened?
It was like May 1st that the story came out.
No,
It happened late April or mid-April.
Yeah, a couple of weeks ago. Now, is there video of this thing? Because I remember, I thought
It's not very good audio. She just moans once.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, then how do they know she just
true.
didn't? I mean, who confirmed that?
I have no idea.
Her
Anyway,
boyfriend.
so the deal is I've got to go later today. So right after the morning show, I've got to leave, and I've got to have another CT scan. This time, they got to hit me with an IV, and I got to get the dye. I think they're putting in red dye number 2. So they're putting in this dye, so I got to get the CT with contrast so they can see what's going on. And, well, it is confirmed that I've got a pretty big stone, and I'll get into those details later on, and we got to figure out what to do. But right now, I'm okay. I feel okay. I'm not having any debilitating moments, and there's, I think, a reason for that. There's a reason why I'm not laid up on the floor.
And what is that reason?
Well,
I could guess.
I'll get to that later on.
What?
So, yeah, later on.
Cliffhanger?
Big old cliffhanger. Coming up probably next hour, I'll talk about what's going inside my kidney, what's happening. By the way, for those that are watching MJ TV right now, let me hold up the classic NBC Nothing But Crotchety CD. I have just loaded a classic crotchety phone call because news events warrant that we play a classic crotchety old man. Oh, thank God you've answered. Because of a news event, a news story that's getting a lot of attention, I whipped out a classic crotchety phone call. So that's coming up also this morning here on the MJ Morning Show. And there's video to this news event. And the minute I saw this, I'm like, oh, Milton Fludgecow. Oh, thank God you've answered. So we'll play a classic crotchety as I've loaded up track number 12 from disc 1 of the 3 CD set, Nothing But Crotchety. So if anyone is, you got those geeks out there. Oh, yeah, Pink Floyd, this album, track 3, So
No.
any MJ Morning Show, Milton Fludgecow, crotchety old man geeks out there, the Nothing But Crotchety 3 CD set, disc 1, track 12, that'll give you a hint as to what the classic crotchety call is. That's coming up later this morning here on the MJ Morning Show. All right, we've got morons in the news on the way in just a bit. Oh, I got a response from Max. Max is our chief engineer, and I sent Max a note that Fester's being rushed to the hospital because he's bleeding out after getting hit in the head with a cable box that fell off the top of the TV.
Wow, bleeding out from a head wound.
Yeah.
That must be a bad one.
A very soft head.
Like pudding.
So our engineer said he'll be here as soon as possible. Has to take the kids to school. I said this can't wait for the kids to go to school.
Bring them.
Yeah, bring the kids right here. So, and bring some gauze and some peroxide for Fester's head gash.
We'll manage.
All
We'll
right.
get through it.
6:30 at the MJ Morning Show. Early morons in the news coming up. And then also in minutes, we'll give away the first Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet this morning. This is the Wednesday batch. So this hour, 6. Next hour, 7, then 8, then 9. We'll give away another 4 Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablets, all courtesy of our friends at Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. Oh, by the way, Wade's coming in this morning.
Oh, great.
Yeah, he wants to, kind of mingle it up good because, listen, the contest is on, and he footed the bill for all these Surface tablets that we're giving away. That's why the contest is brought to you by Two College Brothers Moving and Storage.
I don't know that
Smartest move you'll ever make.
mingle it up good isn't the right. He's welcome anytime.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, about to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, like show his face.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I want to
Yeah.
mingle it up good.
Yeah, he's coming in. So,
okay.
yeah, Wade will be
Have a
here
drink
next
with
hour.
us?
Yeah.
I'm sorry?
Is he going to have a drink with us?
You mingle it up
Roxanne.
good. Yes. Yeah, he's
Or
That's what it
mingling it
sounds
up.
maybe
like.
some hot dogs.
Listen,
Do you have headphones today? You have no headphones on.
I just took them off because I thought we were going to break.
yeah, I kind of did too. But.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we are going to break. All right, so heads up. I'm going to tell you right now. Next, we're going to give away the tablet. So hopefully you know the last winner from the 9 o'clock hour yesterday. If you know who won, the first name of the winner of yesterday's 9 a.m. tablet, and you're the right caller coming up next, you'll win the first tablet this morning. And then your name will live in infamy until, next hour. Because that's the name that people need to know to win in the 7 o'clock hour. All right, tablet tag is on, and we'll give away the first one next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Hey, speaking... That sounds big. You know, that's going to be a double meaning rejoiner this morning. Welcome, folks. It is the MJ Morning Show. This is Q105. I am MJ with Fester and Roxanne and Froggy. And it's not just the intro for morons in the news. This will also be the big intro for Tablet Tag. Let's go. Let's do it right now. Let's do the first tablet for the 6 o'clock hour. Tablet number 1 here on the Wednesday. Let's go with caller number 55. Look at that. Every line is ringing. Well, they've been ringing since 6 o'clock this morning. So caller 55 right now. If you are the 55th caller at 800-990-1047 and you know the first name of the winner of the tablet yesterday in the 9 o'clock hour. Remember, it's always the last winner's first name that you have to know when you're the right number caller to win the tablet. So right now, if you're caller 55, you know who won in the 9 o'clock hour yesterday. Boom, you've got the next tablet. These things retailed for $1,100. Full Microsoft Surface Pro 8 Windows 11 tablet, and it is yours right now if you call it 55 and you know who won yesterday. Let's go. Good luck. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. So good luck, and we'll take the winner here in just a matter of moments. Hey, you know what's really, 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 really bad for your broadcast career?
Lighting a van on fire?
No, calling a female colleague the C word on an open mic while you're off the air.
Ooh.
I mean,
That's happened before. I know of instances.
Ouch. Oh, listen, the latest is a big market deal. This is Channel 7 Eyewitness News in New York City.
he did it on the air?
No. It was a hot mic. It was off air, but he was mic'd up. You know that old, what's the old little
Adage?
rule? Not really an adage, but what's the old rule?
Whatever.
Froggy whips out a decent vocabulary
Yeah,
word,
seriously, I'm wrong.
and he's wrong.
Damn it.
All right. So, what's the rule of thumb? That's what I'm looking for. What's the rule of thumb, Fester, that I've always told you to abide by?
Always watch your mouth when there's microphones around.
Yep.
We
Listen,
do our
let
best.
me just cut.
We do our best not to
How about
curse.
don't
Yeah.
curse when the
We do
mic's
our
in the
best.
room?
I mean, I'm trying to think.
Hold on.
Because this is
Jesus.
beyond the curse word. This is like an insult.
Going around the wrist to get the elbow, huh?
Let me just.
four-letter words in the room. If there's a microphone.
Well, that's number one. But no, the overlying most important thing is if there's a microphone, always assume the mic is hot.
Yes.
That's it.
That is it. If there's, I'm just trying to simplify things. I got Fester. You're driving to Arkansas to tell me the story. Listen.
What did Froggy say? I'm playing with my wrist.
You're going around your wrist to get to your elbow.
Well, that's what you do. That's kind of what you do.
Oh yeah.
So if there is a microphone, you got to abide by this rule. This is rule number one in broadcasting. If there is a microphone, always assume that somebody is listening.
Yes, rule of thumb, not an old adage.
Just like if you go into a production room and you think you're alone in the production room,
You're not.
just assume that somebody might be able to patch in and listen to that microphone in a different room.
So unplug the mics.
I've done that many times.
Yeah.
I've gone into production room where I had to have a private conversation, and I've just literally, unsnapped it.
And then he threatened my life.
Hey, gotta plug it back. Hang on a minute. There we go. I just plugged it back in.
You know what I do?
Unplug the mic.
You know what's a good rule in life to follow? Assume you're being recorded everywhere you go unless you're in the shower like Tom Cruise was in the movie The Firm.
And guess what? If you're in some Airbnb with some creepy owner, you could be recorded in the shower as well. All right, hold on. I've got a very serious story and a very serious lesson to be learned, and we'll get to that in a second. First, though, I don't want to make this person wait. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
This is Angie.
What is your first name?
Angie?
Angie. This is Angie?
Yes.
Angie, why are you calling the MJ Morning Show right now?
For the Microsoft tablet?
Well, that would be a good thing to do.
Yes.
And Angie, you are caller 55.
Oh!
All right, Angie,
Oh my God.
you're halfway there. Angie, who won the tablet in the 9 o'clock hour yesterday?
Alberto.
Yes!
Right off the bat.
Boom!
Nice, Angie.
Angie,
Oh, guys, you guys are great.
Angie, no, Angie, you're great. That was the greatest. Woo! I love it. This is a fantastic pump primer. This is the best 6 o'clock winner ever. Angie, is your name spelled just regular Angie?
Yes. Yes.
Angie, fantastic. Thanks for listening to the MJ Morning Show. Now, are you a regular listener, or are you just showing up for the contest?
No, I'm a regular listener because I have my radio on for work.
That is, and Angie, what do you do for a living? What kind of work?
I work with the health department.
Oh, fantastic. Angie can.
I'm a government servant.
There you go. Angie, it is so great to have you listening, and it's even better to give you the first Microsoft tablet thanks to two college brothers moving and storage. So, Angie, if you're making a move, you got to call two college brothers moving and storage, okay?
Okay.
Angie, hang on. Andrew's going to pick up the line right now, and Andrew's going to get all your information, and then you can swing on by and get your brand new Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
You too, Angie. Absolutely fantastic. Now, hold on. Let me be very clear here, folks. Remember, Angie just won. So Angie is the name you need next hour. when we give away the 7 o'clock hour tablet, be the right caller and know that Angie just won. And then in the 8 o'clock hour, know who won in the 7. In the 9 o'clock, know who won in the 8. That's how tablet tag works.
MJ, how in the world else would you imagine that she spelled Angie?
I'm glad
There's
you asked.
only one spelling of Angie.
Guess what?
What do you think? It's A-N-G-Y? Like rhymes with, no, that would be Angie, like mangy.
Well, if you hang on a sec. Listen.
Yeah, listen.
Angie's List is now Angie, and it's just A-N-G-I. So there.
Oh, in your face,
Yeah.
dude.
So
You got face.
no, remember Angie's List for goods and services and all
Did
that
they
stuff?
change it?
Yes. Angie's List is now just Angie, and it's A-N-G-I.
I don't condone
Also, the A-N-J-I is an acceptable, although uncommon spelling for Angie.
All right, let me get back to my story here. This is very, very unhealthy for your career. So this is not good if you're in broadcasting. Local New York anchor Ken Rosado
That's a big market, right? I mean, New York's a big job, right?
that.
was fired from ABC7 for allegedly referring to his co-anchor Shirlene Allicott with a 4-letter word. Oh my!
So is this
God.
what's the matter with this? Like the news guy who was the radio guy. Also, remember a couple months ago he was just tearing into his female co-host.
Yeah, well, listen.
What's the matter with these guys?
Apparently, this is a big TV station. This is Channel 7 Eyewitness News. This is ABC 7 in New York City. It's owned by ABC. It's owned by Disney, which owns ABC, and they're like the #1 news station. And this guy, I think, was the morning anchor. Before like Good Morning America comes on, he was like the local morning anchor, and he had a hot mic on, and they were off the air, and he called his co-host the C word, according to sources, and they immediately fired him once the story got out. So I'm guessing it was on a hot mic. Did just the guy in the audio booth or in the control room, they must have heard him because it didn't go over the air. But let me tell you what you're not going to hear anymore on ABC 7 Eyewitness News in New York. This is something you're not going to hear anymore. Listen to this here.
This is New York's #1 news. Channel 7 Eyewitness News with Lori Stokes and Ken Rosado.
Nope.
Heather O'Rourke.
No. Ken Rosado is. They got to redo the opening of the show.
No Ken Rosado.
Yeah, no.
This is New York's #1 news.
Yeah.
Channel 7 Eyewitness News with Lori Stokes and Ken Rosado.
No, Ken Rosado is no longer in the building. They fired the dude immediately. Guy was there for years.
Well, does it give him the right to say that?
Well,
Golly.
Well, hold on. Wait. When did I say it ever gave him the right? Of course it doesn't give him the right.
Didn't you just say the only thing that gives him the right to say that is
I mean,
he's been there for years? No.
What are you saying?
I didn't say that.
No, nothing gives him the right, obviously. Obviously, he's drunk or something.
Yeah. But listen, the C word.
Something's going on.
The C word is awful. And there seems to be a rash, though, in the last, couple of months where the C word and people being called the C word, it's kind of coming up.
Yeah, if you feel compelled to do that, just say it with the acronyms, the see you next. That's a lot softer.
No, don't.
Roxanne.
Roxanne, what are you doing?
That's not a soft way to do
Hold on,
it.
you're the female in the room. You're supposed to soften things up.
Yeah.
I just softened it up.
No, you didn't.
It's much less abrasive.
Hey,
You made it. You made it acceptable.
Like Tucker Carlson. He was accused of using the C word numerous times. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's okay if you call a guy that.
No, it's not. Just don't. Don't you? So this guy just blew himself out of a New York City #1 television market morning anchor job for referring to his co-anchor as the C word. Holy crap. He called her a C on an open mic.
All right.
No, we're never supposed to do that, obviously.
No,
Obviously it's
not.
awful.
All right, 6:52 at the MJ Morning Show on Q105. When we get back, who sent me the snack story? This is kind of old. Did you send that, Roxanne?
I
That was
did.
me.
It was not. But you know what? I never addressed this.
I sent it to you a while ago, and then it popped up again.
Yeah, so I had this in the pile like 2 weeks ago.
I think I sent it to you 4 weeks ago.
Okay. I think it's a worthy discussion about snack shaming. So any parents that are getting their kids ready for school this morning and you're packing their school lunch and you got some snacks going, we have a snack shaming story that we got to deal with next. So stand by. It's coming up in minutes here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hey, one of our great spots. 7 o'clock exactly at the MJ Morning Show. Boom, on the button. So with the 7 o'clock hour starting right now, that means that we are now in target range for the second Microsoft Surface Pro tablet. We'll give it away sometime this hour. Just make sure you know who won the tablet minutes ago. And she was excited. That'll wake you up. That's fantastic. Fester, can you cough any louder?
Yeah.
There we go. There we go.
Thank you very much. I mean, you don't even attempt to, walk away, put your face in the wall or something.
I tried, but it didn't work.
All right. So, Roxanne, you're pushing this story. I had this story 2 weeks ago, at least 2 weeks ago. I didn't get to. I like the story. I did not talk about the snack shaming, or I did not talk about the snack shaming because I didn't like the story. I like the story. It's just, listen, we've got so much content. We have so much to do every day.
We had a lot on our plate. We had main courses. We didn't have time for snacks.
I can't get to everything, all right? But I do like the story. And then why did you send it to me again last night?
Because I knew you didn't cover it.
Oh.
And so I was like, oh, here it is again.
You sure you just weren't running light last night? So let me recycle
I was
this.
running heavier than some other people around here.
Yeah, that's true. Like Fester, nothing you sent me last night is even worthy of broadcast.
Dude, two things. One,
what?
You, okay, in the first word.
Right.
I'm not going to, But, MJ, you send stuff, some things stick, some things don't.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay.
I'm just saying your email, nothing stuck.
Okay, I don't care.
Anyway.
I don't care. Yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 things stuck. Big deal.
So, Roxanne, you sent me the Pringles snack shaming story again. Can I ask, was this prompted, kind of digging the story up again? Were you snack shamed? Have you?
Absolutely not.
Have you sent your kids?
No.
So
No, but I am very, very much of the mindset when it comes to what your kids eat and what other kids eat. Mind your own business. I would never snack shame someone.
So if you want to send some some red man chewing tobacco with your kids to school, that's not my business.
My business. Okay.
So here's the deal.
So what is snack shaming?
Snack shaming is the fact that a mother sent her 3-year-old to preschool with the bag with the snack, and well, the school didn't like the option and said it was an unhealthy choice, and they snack shamed the mother. And it was a 3-year-old who was sent to school with a 100-calorie pack of Pringles potato chips. And that was deemed an unhealthy snack. You know, sometimes I don't want to chew on a carrot and a celery stick, okay? And the mother said, I really didn't deem this to be unhealthy. You know, and I don't inherently think that some potato chips are unhealthy. Now, granted, Pringles are kind of manufactured. Pringles aren't like...
It's like a crisp. It's a formed, it's compacted.
It's a molded chip.
Yeah.
And Pringles, it doesn't just have potatoes. It has like potato starch. Hey, bring up, it's got, filler. It's a regular potato chip. Like if you get a Lay's potato chip, or you get I don't know, what are some of the other, brands of potato? You get a regular potato chip, and it's potatoes. It's whatever oil it's fried in, and it's salt. I mean, that's a typical potato chip. I mean, it's really just 3 ingredients. It's the oil, it's the chip, it's the salt. That's it. Unless you get barbecue or, sour cream and onion and all that crap. But with a Pringle, it is a manufactured chip. It's dried potatoes, vegetable oil, high oleic soybean and or sunflower oil,
I really think
or
it's just...
cottonseed oil or corn. They got a whole bunch of different oils they can use. It has degerminated yellow corn flour, cornstarch, rice flour, maltodextrin, mono and diglyceride, salt, and wheat starch. So, what are you giving me? Why are you throwing your hands in the air?
These are like less than 1% ingredients. I mean, you're really getting down to it. It's 98%.
Listen,
potatoes.
I am reading the ingredients on Pringles, and again, I don't have a problem with it.
Here's what I know about Pringles.
I mean,
it's not
like he gave the kid, a jar of arsenic to bring to school to munch on. But what happened here is the 3-year-old was snack shamed over the Pringles, and the mother pulled the kid out of the school. The mother said, "I'm not having this."
What kind of highfalutin kid's going to make fun of another kid with Pringles?
It's not it's the school.
Oh.
Her name is Megan Peavy, and she said that she didn't think that it would be an issue to send her 3-year-old son to preschool back in April with the Pringles 100-calorie snack pack. Now, the school has a healthy snacks policy for the students. Yeah, and when she sent the Pringles to school, they sent a message back with the kid. Please help us make healthy choices at school. They wrote that with a black magic marker on the Pringles little 100-calorie snack pack. And that's like passive aggressive. It's like, please make healthy choices with the snacks. And they sent the kid home with the Pringles container.
I'd have sent him with like a pack of bacon the next day.
So the mother, Megan Peavy, said they snack shamed my 3-year-old and they snack shamed me.
All right. Easy, Megan Peavy.
She is very peeved.
Yeah, with a name like Peavy, you really have a hairpin trigger there. Okay?
I wonder if she's part of the Peavy amplifier family.
Yes,
I'm sure.
Peavy amps are, used by bands all over the place,
Yes.
I'm sure.
Okay, I do have to tell you, we got a text.
Yes.
Guys, obesity in this country is ridiculously increasing due to poor food choices and not a small matter at all. Please don't defend processed junk foods.
Josh, shut that person up.
Okay,
Shut
well,
him up.
let me just tell you.
Shut that texter up.
Let me tell you.
Oh,
You're angry.
I'm not, the angry person is
Why
this,
are you so disgruntled and angry these days?
This angry person is Miss Petey over here who's texting us, the obesity epidemic of processed food. Please don't glorify it. Shut up, lady or man.
Well, this is what I have to say.
Hold on, you're telling our texter that's listening to shut up?
Yes. I will be honest with our listeners. And when our listeners are dishes, I will tell them.
When they're what?
Dishes, I will tell them. I'll tell them.
What is, dude? You need an MRI or
Am I
CT
wrong?
scan.
Am I wrong?
He's unhinged.
Am I wrong?
No, Fester, something's going on in your head.
No, MJ.
Okay, listen.
You're becoming an angry, belligerent frog. Am I right or wrong?
Hold on. First of all, if you guys think by me being nothing but honest,
That's how he
nothing but
defends
honest,
it.
or truly sharing an opinion,
Dude, I am honest as well. I'm one of the most honest guys in radio. I speak my mind. I tell the truth. I don't beat around the bush. But you're just being like violently angry.
Okay.
Am I wrong?
So I will say, as someone just said, I agree with Fester.
Oh.
That's none of their business. So I want to, no, I'm giving both sides, okay? What I feel about this comment, the first part is 100% true. Guys, obesity in this country is ridiculously increasing due to poor food choices. That is true. However, it's like take that on yourself. Don't worry about what someone else is doing. That's when it comes to food choices. Worry about yourself. Worry about your family. Don't get in anybody else's business.
You didn't send. We're talking all over each other. We got to figure it out.
It's a hot mess.
Not me, baby. I'm quiet.
So, we can't see each other in the studio. But listen, we're dealing with a 100 calorie snack pack of Pringles. We're not dealing with a wheelbarrow full. All right. This is a 100, it's not the full giant tennis can tube of Pringles. This is a 100 calorie snack pack. And the mother, I'm sorry, I don't have a problem with that. And the mother sort of responded that she considers things like Cheetos, Doritos, Milky Way bars, those are more unhealthy snacks. Yeah. And you know what? That raises another question. Is a Pringle... Is that a healthier snack than a Dorito or a Cheeto? So for whatever reason, she has mentally compartmentalized the fact that she thinks that the potato chip is healthier than the Doritos or the Cheetos. But again, the Pringle is not like a true stripped down potato chip of just sliced potato, fried in oil, and then coated with some salt. The Pringle has all the other ingredients. Now, it doesn't seem like there's too many. It's not like chemical filled, but it is a manufactured, processed, molded, pressed chip. Yeah, the natural shape of the Pringle is not that kind of curved horse saddle, okay?
Does it say in the story whether or not she does this every day? Is the Pringles the everyday go-to snack, or was it
My
thrown
kids
in there?
have one every day, and there's the same exact Pringles. They're the original little Pringles every day. And I steal them sometimes because I like the sour cream.
So wait a minute.
They're yummy.
You send your kids to school with Pringles every day?
Every day with the same little pack.
Here's the deal. She's picking the 100-calorie pack. Forget what the actual item is, what the food is. She's giving the kid a...
Fester picks the 1,000-calorie pack.
Dude, listen, I would. I'd send Hudson in with like a case of it. Yeah. Pringles for everybody. Everybody gets a tube. Listen, she's picking the 100-calorie. It's a snack. It's a 100-calorie snack.
I say no big deal.
Yeah, me too.
I say your business on what you feed your children is yours and your pediatrician's, and that's it.
Well, guess what? She has yanked her kid out of the preschool. She says, I'm not going to be snack shamed. She's uncomfortable, so she unenrolled her 3-year-old from this particular preschool. So she says, because of snack shaming.
I'm just picturing, like, if I was traveling and then I had a Pringles container in my pantry but didn't have any other healthy snacks, I'd throw that and give it to my kid at school. Like, it's hard being a parent trying to keep up with everything and give your kid nutritious food choices. We ate sole and carrots last night. My kids ate them, but really, if it was up to them, they would eat sugar all day, the entire day. So it's hard to get your kids to eat good stuff.
You fed your kid a shoe sole?
Yeah, I fed her a shoe sole and carrots and tomatoes.
The sole of a shoe, Roxanne.
But if it was up to them, they would eat ice cream 24/7.
Well, of course they will.
It's just
of course the kids. But this was just passive aggressive, And that's just rude. You send the kid home with the Pringles with a marker, black marker, writing on there, please make healthy choices. That's obnoxious.
I would like to see what this teacher looks like. Is she like a fitness model?
Or is she like, Large Marge teaching the preschool, all right, we got to make healthy choices. Everybody give your candy to me. I'm going to watch all you. You look at me. Are we done talking about Pringles now?
We're just looking at Fester this morning. I'm telling you,
it's like
something going on in your head. I'm telling you.
Why are we here? Come on, why am I here?
7:13.
All right. Come on, let's go.
All right. 7:13 at the MJ Morning Show. All right. So an update on my my kidney stone issue. I've got to leave the morning show immediately. When we are done with the program, I got to go because I got to go get another scan. And this time they're jamming some dye in my scan. So I'll explain. But there is one element that I've not revealed yet. Regarding my current health issue and my kidney stone problem, there is some new information that I have not yet revealed. And I shall do so next. I'm a little concerned about this. I got to be honest. I'm a little concerned. So I'll dive into that next and a whole lot more in minutes on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. And we'll start an hour and 20 minutes nonstop. So we've got a lot of ground to cover. Also, we'll give away the second Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet in minutes. So sometime this hour, your chance to call in and win the next tablet. Just make sure you know who won last hour and be the right caller, and boom, you're in. It's all brought to you by Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. Thank you, Two College Brothers. And Wade's going to be here actually in just a bit. Hey, if you're looking for a BMW... Q105, MJ and the crew, 7:24, and minutes from now, we'll give away the next tablet. It'll be the 7 a.m. hour tablet on the way in minutes. Please stand by. So a couple of items yesterday produced a lot of email, a lot of response, social media response, messaging, email. And folks, just a reminder that if you ever want to email me, if you ever have any content for us, if you have a great story, you have some inside information, hey, we get scoops all the time. If you've got a scoop ever, or if you want to communicate with me, my private email, I'm the only one that goes through this. MJ@MJMorningshow.com. That's MJ@MJMorningshow.com. And I get the emails. Two subjects generated a lot of email yesterday. First of all, the recommendation for that jury duty show on Freevee. Holy crap. People love that. Man, I tell you, I got email last night. People started watching this thing. And I'm getting emails, at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. Oh, MJ, thank you, man. We watched 3 episodes, or, I just wanted to email you. Thank you. We're sitting here laughing. I'm getting emails. Hey, my wife and I, we're sitting here. My husband and I, we're just cracking up. And Freevee is the free streaming service of Amazon. And they have this show called Jury Duty. And it's about a guy who was picked for jury duty, was told they're going to shoot a documentary about being a juror and having jury duty, but the whole thing is rigged. The whole thing is staged. The only real thing was him. Everything else is fake. The case is fake. All the jurors are fake. The judge is fake. Everyone is an actor except for this guy. And it is just certified fresh in my book, and it is funny. And people are loving this thing. I had a friend of mine tell me to watch this, one of my old high school buddies in our little group text, and he's like, man, you got to watch this Jury Duty on Freevee. And I was familiar with Freevee because last year I watched like every episode, every season of the old Adam 12, and it was on Freevee.
Yeah, but that's like an old show. This is like an original programming on Freevee. Last night we started watching it, and we got through the first 4 episodes.
Oh, so you started.
I started last night.
Man, you really...
Look at that. Hey, Fester's
you're a real
even listening.
follower. Oh.
Yeah, Fester's even listening to the show and taking advice from this show. Look at that. Hey, why didn't you email me? Why didn't you write to MJ at MJMorningshow.com and say, hey, MJ, thanks for the recommendation. It's hysterical, Fester.
I tried calling you last night, and it was nothing but hot stone talk. Oh, Fester, I got a huge stone. You're not going to believe how big my stone is. No, listen, we saw it last night. Every angle of it's funny.
Yes, it is.
Every other
So
character,
Allison liked it, your wife?
she was riveted. She's like, what is this? I go, just watch.
Same thing with Michelle. Same thing. I put it on. We started watching it on Sunday night, and we finished it, we finished it in 2 nights. We just blew Sunday night, and then Monday we were done. And that's why I brought it up. And Michelle, she's like, what are you putting on for me? Because, it's always like, what are you putting on? What do I have to watch that I'm not going to be interested in? And then, so Michelle was like hooked within like 4.5 minutes. And then she was the one prompting, hey, let's watch some more Jury Duty.
It took like a minute for the whole premise to click. She's like, who's the actor? I'm like, they're all actors. She goes, what about the actor? Well, he's an actor, but they're all actors except for him. Him. He's not the actor. It's like an episode of The Office where one person isn't an actor. They're not in on it.
Not in on the joke.
It's that funny.
Yeah, it is. So I recommend it, and I've just had great response from listeners that did start watching it, and they're thanking me for recommending it. Hey, if you want to thank someone, let me give you Mike's cell phone.
That'd be great.
Let me give you Mike Trafton's cell phone out in Arizona, and you can call Mike up and thank my high school buddy Mike, because he's the one that put it in our group chat from high school. And he said, guys, you got to watch Jury Duty.
I watched the first episode. I thought it was kind of boring.
Oh, come on, Froggy. Stop it.
You're so angry, Froggy. You're so angry.
That's a little jingle for Freevee, by the way.
Mr. Kiss Ass over here, because MJ recommended it. I'm going to go watch it.
Says the jerk who comes in Monday morning, hey, I started watching episode 1 of Succession. I'm hooked.
Because of you, not MJ.
Oh, so who's the follower?
Me. You're right.
All right, so Freevee is free. They just interject like a minute and a half of commercials every once in a while. So
I hate that.
That's the business model. But it's tolerable. It really is. The show is so good, you'll sit through the minute and a half of commercials that run.
Tolerable is not a compliment, by the way. Okay, it's tolerable. No, this show is tolerable.
All right, then
Is it?
Then I've got my whole kidney stone issue, and today's show is brought to you by a number, and I'm going to tell you what that number is in just a matter. It's like Sesame Street. Hold on, though. I was planning on doing that right now. However, Andrew just said that we got to take line 7.
Okay.
That there's a caller on the line, and it's the daughter of the guy that made the alligator sand sculpture at Treasure Island, which caused people to call up to say there's an alligator on the beach.
I think she just sent me photos.
Yeah. Hi, good morning. Who's this?
Hi, this is Lisa.
Hey, Lisa, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. So, did you hear about, we talked about your dad, I guess, yesterday?
Yes, and we heard about it like the next day that the police, there was like circles around the alligator, like somebody had done donuts around it.
Yeah.
Like they were freaking out.
All right, so here's the deal. Last week, there was an alligator made out of sand. I'm talking about a seriously good 3-dimensional sand sculpture of a full-sized alligator, and it was on the beach at Treasure Island here in Pinellas. And somebody called the police to say there's an alligator on the beach. The police respond, and everyone thought it was a real alligator. That's how real it looked in the dark at night. And it turns out it was your dad's sand sculpture that he made?
Yeah, it even looks real in the daytime. I mean, he paints it. He painted the shells that went in the eyes. I mean, the detail. And let me tell you, he's 80 years old.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, try and get Joe Biden out there to do that alligator sculpture. Biden's 80 as well.
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Come on, man.
That is
He also did a sculpture of Jesus on the cross. And
did anyone call 911 about that?
Yes, 911.
No one called about 911. But he made he is so good. He has made so many things, but
Well, that is incredible. And now he's made the news because everyone thought his sand sculpture alligator was so real, they called the cops to say, hey, there's a gator on the beach at Treasure Island.
yeah.
Now, what's your name?
My name is Lisa.
Well, Lisa, I think you said that. Hey, Lisa, thanks for calling in, and give your dad our regards, and his work is amazing.
Thank you, and I love your show.
Well, we appreciate it. Hey, by the way, does your dad live at Treasure Island?
No, he lives in Plant City, and we went for a weekend. He said this might be one of his last trips to go to the beach to do that. So
why would it be one of his last trips?
Well, I don't know. He's 80. You know, he's like, I don't know if I'm going to continue to do this.
How long did it take him to make that alligator?
About an hour and a half.
Oh, that is not bad at all. That's incredible. Lisa, thanks for listening, and we appreciate you checking in.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.
You bet.
I guess when you're 80, everything could be your last, but he sounds like he's in really good shape. Why would he say that?
Hey, Andrew, is the picture of the alligator still on our website? All right, if you go to mjmorningshow.com and you go to Stories Mentioned, just scroll down and you'll find the link to the Treasure Island Police Department and their Facebook post that shows the alligator, and it is freaking amazing. All right, stand by. We'll give away the next tablet. Hey, Andrew, can you check and see if Wade is here? Wade, can you check downstairs? Because Wade should be here at any time. Wade is from Two College Brothers, and Wade is coming in this morning, and he's going to be here when we give away the next tablet. Because Tablet Tag is brought to you by Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. Now, here is the other issue I wanted to discuss for a second. I have to leave the show immediately. I'll be here for the whole show. I'm not ducking out early. But what was that, Flemmy? What was that?
That was me.
It was Mr. Flem over there.
That was awful.
That was my phlegm face impression.
All right. So I got to leave right after the show this morning, and I got to go back to a tower, a TGH, Tower Radiology, and I got to get another CT scan this morning. So I got the results of my original CT scan And let me just put it to you this way. Today's show, like Sesame Street, is brought to you by the number 10. Yeah, let's sing a song at 10, as in, why do you think today's show is brought to you by the number 10 and my kidney stone issue? Would anyone like to guess?
Your urethra is going to have to dilate to 10 centimeters in order to pass it.
That would be awesome.
I don't even know what a
Well,
urethra is, but it's hysterical.
Roxanne, you're not far off.
What's a urethra?
Urethra is...
Wait,
See, when I had mine, my urethra was too small. No jokes. And that's why they had to do surgery on me, because I couldn't pass it through my tiny urethra.
Here's the... Froggy's got a tiny urethra.
What's a urethra?
You've got micro urethra.
I'm not going to explain it. Look it up.
yeah, it's
The
what
urethra.
you pee out of.
The urethra is the tube that the urine comes out of your bladder from.
Gross.
Yes,
Oh.
that's the urethra. All right, now
we call that the pee pipe at my house.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was
All right.
called the urethra.
Here's the deal. The reason why today's show is brought to you by the number 10 is the kidney stone in my right kidney is 10 millimeters.
I said centimeters, but I knew.
Centimeters?
It's better than having 10 stones.
Yeah. So, well, no, I don't know about that. I'd rather have 10 little 1 millimeter stones that you can just kind of whiz out. I have a giant freaking marble in there. I mean, it's a 10 millimeter. That's a pretty big stone. And here's the problem. It's too big to pass.
Aww.
So, boy.
Oh, I've been through that.
So I have another problem.
Well, hang on. Let me finish this up. The stone is too big to pass. So this morning, they need to get more information. So I got to go back for another CT scan this morning, and they're going to do the injection of the dye. So I need a CT scan with contrast. And, they want to take a look at some other things just to see what the hell's going on. So now I got to get that. And then we got to talk about how do we get the damn thing out? So there are options to get a 10 millimeter stone out. And I like the most non-evasive one. And it's called lithotripsy. And lithotripsy.
Wait. The non-evasive or invasive?
What did I say?
You said evasive. So
I'm
is it
sorry.
like a sneaky procedure?
You are
the least sneaky procedure.
You are correct. Thank you for the correction. I like the least invasive. So if I can get this like exterior like bombardment, I think it's like ultra sound waves. Lithotripsy is where they kind of thump you and pound you from the outside like 1,000 times in an hour or something. And
That's not going to work.
It's supposed to bust the stone up into little bitty pieces so then you can kind of pass it normally.
No.
Now,
they put like a sound wave or
it's like a laser treatment.
Yeah. So when I
I've been through all this, bro.
well, hold on a minute. When I heard about this, I'm like, all right, lithotripsy, you kind of just like pound it and smash it up. And immediately the scene from Tommy Boy came to mind. You know, where Chris Farley's at the desk trying to sell the auto parts to this guy? Yeah, remember this?
With the truck?
Yeah, you remember?
Now let's see what happens when you're driving with the other guy's brake pads. You're driving along, and all of a sudden the kids are yelling from the back seat, I gotta go to the bathroom, Daddy. Not now, damn it. Truck tire. I can't stop. Help! There's a cliff.
So it's sort of that pounding which they'll do to your, I guess, outside of the kidney and bust the stone up.
All right, don't tell me.
I was just thinking of like Chris Farley pounding the toy car into my kidney to bust up the stone.
And then he sets it on fire.
It's really a visual, I mean, we're on the radio here. I'm just like, what is this Chris Farley? Very funny.
Come
Chris
on,
Farley.
people know the scene from Tommy
Okay,
Boy.
it took me a second.
Right.
Listen,
So,
MJ, I live in a country called America, where I have no idea what millimeters are. So how big is it in English? All right.
A centimeter
It's like a
is
marble.
2.54 or no, 2.54 centimeters in an inch. Is that right? So
Again,
picture-
I have no idea because I live in America. I know what an inch is.
So-
how big is 10 millimeters?
Yeah, millimeter is like the size of a good size pea.
Yeah.
I mean that is a good size stone that I have in my kidney, and it's got to come out.
Can they get it out whole?
Well, hold on a minute. Here's no, they can't.
Oh.
Well, here's the deal. So I'm hoping we can do the lithotripsy to get this giant stone out of my right kidney. So that's number one. Number two, if they can't get it out through the lithotripsy, which it's the non-invasive, where they just kind of pound it with the sound waves, then they have to go up the. They got to go.
MJ, don't do that.
I mean, they have to do, and then they have to go through and then pull it out.
And then you got to get a stent?
No. Hang on a minute. So if they go up the then they use like a laser, and they can laser zap it, and then try to bust it
Did
up.
they mention the stent that you might have to have in your body?
No, I haven't.
Listen, MJ, let me tell you something.
Yeah.
Don't have the zzz, as you call it, surgery, because I mean, that was the most traumatic month of my life.
All right, well,
I would rather have a stone for the rest of my. I told my wife this. Next time I get a stone, I am keeping it forever rather than go through that surgery again. Don't do it.
Well, that's my predicament. That's my dilemma. That's where I am right now.
Sounds fun.
That's what I'm going through with this 10 millimeter kidney stone now.
You got drugs?
No, because it's not painful right now.
Okay.
You know, I'll be honest with you. I've got a little bit of a. Yesterday was virtually pain-free. I didn't feel much. Last night, a little bit of a dull thud in there or a dull thing. And then this morning, there's no pain, but it's just like a little dull.
Yeah, that's the pain. It's
It's
dull.
like just a dull, sensitive feeling this morning.
It's like fester. It's very dull.
What? Just because I don't have an Al Pacino impression once every couple of days?
That's why today's show is brought to you by the number 10, because my kidney stone is 10 millimeters long.
Chocolate layer cake.
Yeah, 10.
You missed it.
Oh, I missed it. Hold on.
You
let me-
missed it.
I
You
missed
son
it.
of a-
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold
Come
on.
on, man.
I missed it.
The
Hang,
whole
hang-
joke is 10.
I know.
chocolate
Hold
layer-
on. Hold on a minute. I'll get it right here. So that's why today's show is brought to you by 10.
10 chocolate layer cake.
10 millimeter kidney stone.
You know, I was about to say, if they could extract it whole, that would make a really nice jewelry piece.
Ew.
I mean, do you give that to Michelle as like a ring
Yeah.
or a pendant?
I'll-
Nothing says love more than a piece of me.
I'll bring it over to Keith at International Diamond Center and
Right?
say, hey, could you mount this kidney stone?
A stone soaked in urine, right? That's what it's essentially doing, is sitting in a pile of urine in your body.
You rinse it off.
Dude, this is getting
Roxanne.
deep.
Man, unbelievable. Hey, welcome Wade. Wade from Two College Brothers just walked into the studio. We're going to give away the next tablet here in just a few minutes.
Hey, MJ. Glad to be here.
And, of course, Tablet Tag is brought to you by Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. Hey, I've got a classic crotchety old man call that I want to play here. Can you think of anything in the news in the last 24 hours that would warrant me digging up a classic crotchety old man phone call?
What, did somebody drive off a cliff or something?
Somebody gets stuck in a porta potty.
Or somebody get stuck in a dumpster? Did somebody get into a car accident and then try to call their insurance company
you
after the fact?
naysaying?
Can
His
you
calls?
guys sound any more condescending?
Someone gets stung by bees.
Somebody get attacked by a Furby.
Well, attack is, you're on the right track with the attack.
Oh.
Did you see the bee attack out
That's
in
what I
Los
just
Angeles?
said.
Roxanne
Yes.
said it. Roxanne said it.
I know, but I'm listening to you guys. So what did you say,
No
Roxanne?
offense, Rox.
Yeah, clearly. Did someone get attacked by bees?
Yes, that is the answer.
This is a funny one.
What's the fun? Oh, the bee one?
Oh, yeah.
No, but did you see the video of the bee attack? Did you see? Hey, Fester, you got to bring up the video. Hey, Andrew, if we can get the video up on mjmorningshow.com. Oh, it's up right now. So, Fester, go to mjmorningshow.com and go to videos mentioned, because Andrew has the video posted. You ought to see, it's like a volunteer, like community service officer out in Los Angeles, and he is attacked by this swarm of bees. There's a beekeeper that's trying to remove bees from a house, and the bees then violently leave the hive at the house and then attack this police officer volunteer. and this dude is running, and then he falls down, and like he watch him. Why? So he's swatting the bees away, and then as he's running, he falls to the ground, and it's like he hits his face. Look at this. Look! He's being. Oh my! Boom!
The poor bastard tripped.
And like the news chopper up in the air is capturing the whole thing as the dude's being stung by bees. It's a volunteer cop.
Bees kicked his ass.
Hospitalized after being stung multiple times by the swarm of bees in Encino. It's like Encino Man. So firefighters responded to this street. This happened on Monday after a report that a man had been stung. And the latest on him is he's in stable condition. It looks like he broke his face, though.
That knocked him out, didn't it?
It looked like he got up. But, man, he took a hit, like, right on his face. So when I saw this and this volunteer L.A. Police Department officer hospitalized after getting dozens of bee stings and then face planting on the road after getting stung, I'm like... Well, hang on a minute. I think I've got a crotchety old man call with the killer bees. Probably should play that. You know, people love the old crotchety calls, whipped out of the archives every once in a while.
Good morning, Chelsea Flores.
Oh, thank God you've answered. Let me speak to the craphead that dropped off these flowers at my hospital room.
Excuse me, sir. Who is this? Don't speak to me this way. If you have a problem, I'll be happy to handle it.
I'm in the hospital. I'm here for triple bypass surgery. You can probably hear all of the medical equipment sounds in the background.
What's your problem?
I'm recovering. I just got out of the ICU. I had triple bypass surgery. My fat kids, Chauncey and Estelle, just had some flowers sent to me by you people, and I've got a bee inside my flowers from you.
Excuse me, sir. We have no flowers with bees.
Yes? Are you calling me a liar?
No, sir. I'm not calling
yes,
you a liar.
Yes, you are. Shut the hell up.
Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Don't speak to me this way.
I've got a bee in my flower. Oh, there it is.
It does sound like bees.
Yes, I'm not a liar. I've got bees in my flowers. It just landed.
What hospital are you in?
Hold on a sec. I'm going to poke through the rest of the bouquet.
No. Don't go through the bouquet.
Hold on.
Don't touch it if there's bees in there.
There's a whole nest of bees inside.
Sir, listen to me.
I'm going to poke at the nest to see if
don't
there's any more in here. No! No! I got a whole swarm!
Call the nurse,
holy crap-a-moly!
Sir.
You sent me the big sting my ass off bouquet! Ow! I'm getting stung!
No! Please get under the cover.
Ow! Wait a second! I'm going to get my walking cane and I'm going to try and swat the bees!
No, don't do that.
No! Oh my God! I just knocked over the tray of food! No! Holy crap! Gonna try swatting the bees one last time and...
Stop tearing up the room.
Oh my God! I knocked over an oxygen tank!
Oh my God, out of the room.
I've got a leak! Oh my God, there are sparks and... I got a fire!
Oh, holy
The whole place is on fire!
Holy
Oh my God, I'm starting to...
I just hung up and then I never called her
Is
back.
that what happens when you're on fire? You
Yeah,
like
I
a
like
witch?
I'm melting.
I like that dramatic melting at the end.
So the bee incident in L.A., the video is up, mjmorningshow.com. Go to videos mentioned and take a look at it. Crazy how this volunteer cop just kind of face plants after getting stung. But I'm like, yeah, I think I've got a bee crotchety old man call. So give me an excuse to play that. All right, 7:48 at the MJ Morning Show. Hey, Wade.
Yes.
What do you say we give away the tablet right now?
Let's do it.
So, Wade, of course, the big guy at Two College Brothers Moving and Storage, the sponsor, so Tablet Tag, these 40 tablets that we're giving away, 40, every hour of the MJ Morning Show this week, and then every hour of the MJ Morning Show next week. 40 tablets, 20 a week. And now it's time to give away the 7 a.m. Wednesday tablet. Let's do it. Let's go with caller number 105. Caller 105 right now. If you know who won last hour, then you win. So remember, the way tablet tag works, you always have to know the previous hour's winner's first name. So if you know it and you're caller 105 right now, boom, you've got the latest tablet tag here on the MJ Morning Show. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Hey, Froggy, where's that picture? Hey, bring this over here. Look at this thing. Froggy was supposed to bring this in yesterday, but forgot.
Is that the piece of art he was talking about?
Yeah. I got to show it to MJTV. So look at this thing. This is a piece of art.
That's the worst piece of crap I've ever seen.
Hey!
Now hold on a minute.
What are you talking about?
I'm going to hold it up to MJTV right now. So
That's modern art.
I'm holding it up to MJTV. I will take a picture of this. We'll put it on the website. We'll also put it on social media in just a little bit.
Careful with that now.
I'm not going to drop it.
Priceless.
Yeah, this is the kind of thing that you would drop if it was somebody else's.
Yeah, right.
But
Yeah.
I'm not going to do that. But here's the deal. This was this painting is a Mother's Day gift to Kim from Froggy. And guess who painted this?
What, Froggy when he was high?
Guess who painted this?
Come on, guys, guess.
Luke.
I wish Luke was that
Nope,
talented.
it's not one of his kids.
A person in a vegetative state?
The painting.
Why would you say that?
It's because it's awful. I mean,
What do you mean?
Any person that produces that cannot call themselves
geez.
an artist.
That's a regular Chuck Connolly right there. That's it. MJ, tell him.
What is it? What am I missing? Why are you?
You should know because you're kind of, when I think about it.
You're related?
Yeah, you're sort of related to
What?
this guy.
I'm not related to Picasso just because I'm Italian. It's awful. What is it?
It's painted by a Ringling Brothers elephant.
Oh, shut up, guys.
Seriously.
What?
It is.
An elephant made that?
Yeah, I got 3 of them.
You got 3 elephants?
No, I got 3 pictures painted by an elephant.
What'd you get, a deal? What'd you get, a Groupon on
What are you
them?
talking about? That's amazing. Do you have any? Besides, did you paint something?
I'm posting
You got something painted by a manatee?
I'm posting it right now on my Instagram. So hold on a minute. Posting.
So you have elephant artwork?
Nice.
It's posting right now.
It's coming from the guy who has a dead zebra hanging in his family room?
It is dead, yeah. I do have a dead zebra.
I just posted the picture. It's up on my Instagram at Certified MJ Radio.
I think it's a really cool idea.
Yeah, it really. I've heard about this. You hear about like chimpanzees.
Oh, I got to get a chimp next.
Yeah.
You hear about these animals that do paintings, and there's like a gorilla. Some of these animal paintings sell for a lot of money. And I've heard about where they put paintbrushes in the elephant's trunk, and the elephant paints the picture.
Well, obviously, it's not like they painted it with their hoof.
That would be impressive.
I just thought of a part 2 for the manatee video we made a couple years ago.
Hey, so
Fester the manatee painting with a brush in the mouth.
Froggy, where did you get the Ringling Brothers? And I thought they were out of the circus business. I thought they were out of the.
Actually, they don't do the animals anymore. Now it's more like the performers.
Yeah,
like a freak show kind of.
But
It's not a freak show.
They still have an animal sanctuary where any of the animals they had are still being well cared for.
Yes,
Where did you get the elephant painting?
From Kim?
From Kim?
No, I thought you gave it to Kim.
No, I got it from her connection. So
Okay, well, hold on. So
Hold
you
on.
got her a Mother's Day gift from her connection?
Yeah.
Did she know you were getting it for Mother's Day?
No.
Well, how did you get?
Because I know the same connection.
Oh, anyway.
Well, you know
It
somebody
doesn't matter
that,
where I got it. It's a cool idea.
You know somebody that wrangles elephants?
Yeah.
Why haven't you introduced
Your
me?
boss.
MJ got it for you?
So there's a like a stamp of authenticity, and it says Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey, stamp of authenticity, official pachyderm painting. But there's no date on it. There's like a little line for a date, but it doesn't have a date.
Yeah, and what elephant? Like, what's the name of the elephant who painted it? And
Yeah,
what
like-
does the elephant say? What he or she painted?
I don't know if it talks. That'd be cool.
I don't
Paints?
think Jumbo's like squash cantaloupe. I don't think.
I've just posted the picture, so if you want to see the elephant painting, it's up at Certified MJ Radio on my Instagram. So Certified MJ Radio on Instagram. Give me a follow while you're there. And then Andrew, as soon as he finishes answering calls here, we should have caller 105 in just a second. And we'll post this also on MJMorningshow.com. We'll put the link up in stories mentioned on the MJ Morning Show.
Froggy, I'd like to say, as my dear friend, that is the finest piece of pachyderm art I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah. What'd you get your wife for Mother's Day?
You know what I got her.
What? A husband that's going to drop dead in 2 years?
Yeah, I got her. I renewed my term life insurance policy. I'm like, hey, honey, good news. I'm going to eat everything in the fridge and be dead in 3 years, and you're going to be rich. So, happy Mother's Day, baby.
We should be.
Hey, kids, good news. You're going to college. Bad news, I'm not going to be here for it.
Oh, stop.
What? You can't make bad jokes all of a sudden?
We should be up to caller 105 pretty shortly. Hey, where are we, Andrew? What number are you up to? Andrew.
On the air. What number?
All right, 104. So,
okay,
like I said, he should be up to.
He just got there.
All right, here we go. It is time to pick up the 105th caller, and it is this line right here. Good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
This is Trevor.
Trevor, why are you calling the MJ Morning Show right now?
To get the Microsoft Pro.
Yes, the Surface Pro. Now, good news, Trevor. You are caller 105.
All right.
Can you tell me who won last hour?
Was that Angie?
That was Angie. You win.
Yeah, baby.
Hi.
Look at that. Guys. I can't hear the winner.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Trevor.
Winner.
Trevor. All right.
Hey, Trevor, where you calling from, buddy?
Bradenton.
Fantastic. Well, Trevor and Bradenton, you've got it.
Neighbors with Chachi.
Hold on, you're what?
Yeah, my neighbor's Chachi.
Well, we know that he moved to Bradenton, but how far? Do you know where Scott Baio lives?
Yeah, I haven't seen him yet. I've been scouting him at the Publix line.
No, but seriously,
You're not going to see if he's looking for somebody at the Publix.
All right, Trevor, do you really live in the neighborhood where Scott Baio moved?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, it isn't that big over here.
All right, listen, he's probably hanging out the racetrack on 41. All right, thanks, Trevor.
Hey, Trevor, congratulations. I'm going to put you on hold. Andrew's going to get all your information, and you've just won the 7 o'clock hour Wednesday tablet, all thanks to two college brothers moving and storage. Hey, Wade, you want to say hi to Trevor?
Hey, Trevor, congratulations.
Hey, thank you. You guys are the best moving company.
Thank you.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
Look at
You
that.
can use your tablet to fill out a quote online.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Yelp? Please leave a review.
Yeah, you can leave Google reviews on there.
Yeah. Hey, Trevor, congratulations. Trevor, I'm going to put you on hold. Andrew's going to get all your information and get on up here and get your tablet, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Hey, these things retail for $1,100 a piece, the Microsoft Surface Pro 8, and that's the 7 o'clock winner. Trevor will give away another tablet next hour. So the 8 o'clock tablet is coming up, and it's 7:58 right now. So we're just 2 minutes away from starting the 8 o'clock hour. So in the 8 o'clock hour, when I tell you to call up, just remember that Trevor was the last winner. Trevor is what you're looking for. So 2 more tablets to give away this morning in the 8 o'clock hour and also the 9 o'clock hour. What the hell?
Sorry, I dropped the bell. I'm sorry. Esther. I'm sorry, I dropped the bell. I'm sorry. Guys, stop. Sorry.
That's the obnoxious Ray's cowbell. Remember these?
These are a couple years old, aren't they? These are pretty cool.
Do you remember there was a fight in the stands?
Because of that?
Yeah, there was a fight in the stands because one of the fans was ringing the bell right behind some guy's ear the whole game, and the guy said, "If you don't stop it with that bell, I'm going to shove it up sideways."
It's really an awful thing to give away.
That would really hurt.
People would hear you coming everywhere you went.
Guys, do you have any idea why I would be playing this?
I like turtles.
Oh, a classic.
I like turtles.
It is a classic.
Oh
I
my
like
gosh.
Turtles.
The kid got arrested.
No.
Kid died?
I like turtles.
No.
I like turtles.
No, what happened?
It's the famous.
I like turtles.
What? The kid graduated college?
No.
How old is that? That's got to be 15 years old, right?
Up in the Florida Panhandle, this dude stops his truck in the middle of the road, like 55, 60 mile an hour road, just stops his truck dead to rescue a turtle crossing the street.
Oh, man.
Crossing the road.
Yikes.
A multi-vehicle crash ensued, caught on dash cam. Driver caused a multi-vehicle crash after stopping on a busy Florida highway to help a turtle cross the road. According to the dash cam footage released by the Walton County Sheriff's Office up in the Panhandle, the crash, which included a semi-truck, happened yesterday on US 331 in Walton County. We can all do better to protect the wildlife and natural inhabitants of our great state, said the Sheriff's Office in a statement, just preferably not in the middle of the road. The guy, literally stops in the middle of the road. Watch this. Fester's watching the video right now.
Oh, my God.
And look at this. Everyone trying to avoid this. Boom! Smash.
Where's the stupid turtle?
I don't know.
It wasn't even a big turtle, man.
So I can't even see the turtle.
There he is.
Can you see it?
He's on the white line.
So we'll put the video up. Andrew, did you get the video up yet? Yeah, get the turtle video up. We'll put this up on mjmorningshow.com in videos mentioned. And then the tractor trailer bashes into the truck, another car. The tractor trailer then goes over the median into the other lanes. This is like a 301 kind of deal, where you've got the 2 lanes going one way and then the grass median strip, then the 2 lanes in the other direction. That's what it's like. It's kind of like a 301 or, that kind of deal. And, just a total smash up because this dude in a black pickup truck it looks like a Ford F-150, just stops in the middle of the road. This is like a 55 or a 60 mile an hour zone. And he just is stopped. And all the cars are trying to avoid him as he's to save a turtle.
Is he a PETA guy?
Now, I once saved a turtle as well on State Road 60, but I didn't stop my car in the middle of the road.
You pull over.
Okay.
I did.
Let me tell you.
Yes, Fester.
I also, on US 41, saved a turtle and got covered in turtle whiz. So now you're on your own, turtle.
I like turtles.
I don't care what you are.
I like turtles.
I'm not going to aim for you, but I'm not
I
going to
like
help you.
turtles.
Holding it over your head?
No, you hold it.
Where's his ween at?
It's like the tail.
They don't pee out of their tail,
It's that part of the body. It's between the back legs where everything is on.
Pees out of his nose.
I don't want to talk about turtle pee.
So
Stop.
I picked the turtle up and I point his nose toward the lake that I'm going to walk him to, and the turtle just unloads on me. I'm like, dude, what a dick move, turtle.
The sheriff's office in Walton County released the dash cam footage from the truck involved in the crash, and it shows the moment the driver was unable to brake in time as several cars had stopped because this guy in the black F-150 was just completely stopped in the middle of this highway to save the turtle.
So if you look at the video, the jerk in the F-150 gets out of his vehicle.
Right.
So when the semi-truck hits him, he's not in his driver's seat. He's not seatbelted.
Nope.
So, he could have been killed by his own car.
Could have been. So, listen. I am an animal lover. I love to save animals whenever we saved the bird. Myself and my 2 neighbor friends and Chloe, I found the American kestrel just days old that fell out of its nest or whatever in my front yard, and we took it to the Raptor Center of Tampa Bay to get rescued. And we love animals.
One time, me and Roxanne were walking down the beach, and we saved a manatee that was stuck in a net.
Yeah, we did.
You guys, screw you guys.
That was Fester.
Can we put that video on the top of the webpage?
That video deserves way more love.
That was Fester. But listen, the point is, obviously, yes, go out of your way to save an animal if you can, but you have to do it safely. You've got to weigh, is it a good idea for me to stop my vehicle in the middle of 65-mile-per-hour traffic, in the middle of a road, a busy highway, to then get out of the vehicle in the middle of the road to save the turtle? What you do is you pull over safely onto the shoulder, onto the median, get off the road, and try to make your way to the animal, to the turtle, to rescue the turtle.
Well, some people, obviously what that guy was doing is like, okay, this turtle's going to move slow. I'm going to stop my car so no other car comes along and runs it over before I have time to pull over and rescue it.
Unbelievable. And this guy caused a major pileup. Locally, luckily, nobody was seriously injured here, but it looks like there's a bunch of property damage and smashed up vehicles.
The semi-truck actually hit the turtle with the back tire. All for naught.
No serious injuries. While no ill intentions were meant, trying to avoid or assist an animal who has made its way onto a busy road can cause you or other drivers life-threatening injuries, according to the Walton County, Florida Sheriff's Office. So when you come across a predicament in the future and find yourself asking to swerve or not to swerve or to stop and protect, we hope the answer will now be the obvious one. Police said the turtle survived and was relocated to a pond where it will happily live.
Oh, until alligator eats it.
Happily ever after.
I like turtles.
Happily live until it crosses the street.
I like
again.
turtles.
So that's the deal. And then quickly, I saved the turtle. It's got to be 20 years ago. 20 years ago, I was coming back from West Palm Beach. I got off the Florida Turnpike. I got off at Yeehaw Junction. You know, back before it looked like a bomb leveled that place. Remember, there used to be a lot of stuff there. Now it's like that old saloon hotel. It's all collapsed and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then it's like there are empty lots and slabs. What happened? And then what about the Yeehaw Junction Visitor Center thing? That's all gone.
That hotel is
So
the Desert Inn's nothing.
I get off the turnpike coming back to Tampa, and I'm heading down State Road 60, and you're going through that desolate area, and where it opens up, when like just before you get to Lake Wales, it kind of opens up, and there was a turtle in the middle of the road. I didn't stop my car. I pulled over safely onto the shoulder, and I waited until there were no cars coming, and I grabbed the turtle, and I put him into what I thought was a safe area. Now, after I drove away, he probably just walked right back onto the road again, but I tried to move a turtle, and I did in a very safe fashion. You know, just don't put yourself and others at risk by just stopping in the middle of the freaking road. That's just not very bright.
Can we ISO all of these? I tried to move a turtle in a very safe fashion and put everything together as like an MJ hero montage.
Yeah, he is a hero.
Because every day there's something heroic.
Well, you saved
done.
a person from a burning building one time.
Okay, it was a house and it was a smoke fire. It really was like engulfed.
But he still was a hero.
He was. MJ, one time I was driving down West Shore Boulevard, kind of where it kind of curves around the lake.
Yeah.
Yeah. And a dog jetted out in front of me.
So just near what? Near Beta Bay.
Yeah, okay.
Beta Bay and West Shore.
I'm driving with Allison, and a dog kind of out of nowhere kind of darts in front of me. And Allison, in the passenger seat, reaches over and grabs the wheel and yells, "Dog." And
are you serious?
Yes.
Jerks the wheel?
Jerks the wheel to miss the dog.
Wow.
And I hit the brake, and I don't hit the dog, but I'm thinking, never touch the wheel. I mean, animal.
That wasn't cool.
I mean, but I'm always being conscious of animals on the road, but just be safe.
Someone just texted, Roxanne, please let the listeners know that if you're going to move the turtle, move it in the direction it is going. If you put it in the opposite direction, it will only go back across the road.
Oh,
Dumb are they?
That's a good point.
God, they're the dumbest animal. I thought they were the dinosaur. Where's the go? Back to
Maybe
the
they
road.
think that they've got a hard shell they can, withstand
So
being run over by a semi-truck.
Stupid asses.
Yeah. So, hey, Wade, you ever have any two college brothers moving in storage trucks have to swerve to avoid a turtle?
I don't want to know about it. That was giving me anxiety just watching that dash cam. I'm going to go check our dash cams as soon as I get back to the
So
office.
you guys have dash cams?
Oh, yeah. We have a big TV in our office that shows the dash
Oh,
cam. So we can
really?
just tune in and watch
That's
the guys.
awesome.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
Wow,
great.
look at
That's
that.
better than Life 360.
Anyway,
how fast they're going.
Yeah.
Everything.
Sometimes we capture some funny stuff on there, but no turtle crashes.
Wade is in from Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. Of course, Tablet Tag is brought to you by Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. Hey, I have a very interesting story here, and I don't know if I try to go off to phones on this. I don't know if we would have response. This is kind of weird, but it's an interesting item. A woman says that she wants to change her baby's name. So you have a baby that's been named. It's young enough that it might not know or won't know the difference. But have you ever heard of anyone naming a kid and then having some regrets on the name and then changing the name within the first months or year or so?
I think I remember a friend that changed a baby's name after like 6 months to a relative's name. Like a relative passed. They wouldn't have named it after this relative if they lived another 25 years, but then they didn't. And they're like, well, let's name our baby after Uncle Chet. And then they changed the kid's name.
There was a Reddit post, and it was about a mother that had a baby daughter and named the baby daughter, decided that, that's the name I want. But then within like the first weeks, decided, you know what? I don't like that name. I'm going to change the name. Now, clearly, in the first weeks of a baby's life, it's not going to know any different. But what are your thoughts? Roxanne, this is sort of up your alley. What are your thoughts of you name a child and then after days or weeks or months or maybe up to a year, you don't like the name, so you decide to change your baby's name. You ever hear of this?
The closest I've heard is I know a couple who had a baby, and let's just say her name is like Alyssa Ray. And so they call her Liz for the first year, an abbreviation of her first name. And then all of a sudden we go to their house and they're like, no, this Ray is her name. So they completely switched to a completely different middle name. So I know when they switch to a middle name, but at least it's still her name. I don't know of any instances where I've had friends just like go get a name change, like, oh, it doesn't fit her.
Yeah, this mother was like afraid to change the name. Didn't like the name after the baby was born, but after they told everyone the name, the mother was afraid of what everyone would think if they changed the baby's name.
Well, in the first couple weeks of a baby, don't you get custom blankies with like a chat on it.
Embroidered stuff.
Hey, the bottom line is, who cares what other people think? If you don't like the baby's name, or if you thought it was a good idea, but then once you slept on it for a bit, you know what? Don't like the name. Just change the name. Too many people are too concerned about what other people think. I'm not saying go around being rude and nasty. Of course not. Be a nice, respectable human citizen. But if you don't like your baby's name after the first, then change the name. Don't be worried about what others are going to think about you changing the name.
This is coming from a schnit, for Pete's sake.
Generation stuck with that name.
Oh, man. Hey, Froggy, we got to talk about your favorite Megan Fox thumb girl.
My favorite, you mean, what do you mean thumb girl?
There's only one. It's Megan Fox.
Megan Fox is the thumb girl.
And guess what? Her thumbs are in the news.
They are.
We just talked about it yesterday, and now today her thumbs are in the news.
This is crazy. Well, because Megan Fox, the actress Megan Fox, she was in the celebrity gossip pile. We talked about her yesterday, and on yesterday's program, I brought up this ridiculous notion that she did an interview where she said that she's never really been comfortable with her body. She doesn't like her body. And I said, what are you talking about? You have a female body that's in the upper, 99th percentile.
99.9 percentile.
She is in great shape. She's got an awesome body. And she did an interview where she's like, you know what? I really don't like my body. And I've really never been comfortable. Come on. Stop playing the coy game you're hot. You've got an amazing body. You're a movie star, blah, blah, blah. Whatever you wear, you look good in. Just stop.
Yeah, but she has big midget thumb.
Well, but that's the point.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's what we thought was the issue.
Let's call it what it is.
Or at least I thought.
Froggy brought up Megan Fox's thumbs yesterday. And I'm sorry, I didn't even know about her thumbs.
Dude, she's relatively perfect besides those things.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out why do you know about Megan Fox's thumbs?
Well, it's I've been a Megan Fox. I mean, when she was popular, there was a thing back in the day.
Froggy's been a Megan Fox fan since she broke onto the scene, whenever the hell she broke onto the scene.
Yeah,
so
I mean, look
after we talked about Megan Fox and this whole body story yesterday, Froggy brings up the thumbs. Guess what hits last night? Megan Fox, I don't understand people's fascination with my murderer's thumbs.
Okay, does this make you wonder if someone in her circles listens to the podcast of the MJ Morning Show and it got back to her?
Megan.
Listen to this. Megan Fox doesn't understand the fan obsession over her short thumbs.
There's no obsession. They're horrifying.
Okay, when did she say that? Exactly when did she say this?
Let me read. The Jennifer's Body actress never thought her clubbed thumbs were weird despite rampant online discussion about her extremities.
Liar.
Is it called a club thumb?
Okay, so that's the...
I know what a club foot is.
That's the derogatory term.
Club thumb?
Yeah. But I looked it up yesterday. It's a specific disorder or genetic thing.
Huh.
And it has a more scientific name and a more acceptable name. And then club thumb is like the mean name.
I don't know why people are so fascinated by my thumbs. Yeah, She's 37. And who did she speak to?
Thumb Daily, Finger Hut Magazine.
Yeah. She says they're just kind of short. Is it really that crazy?
Kinda.
Fox assured fans that she's not embarrassed about suffering from, it's called God, I can't pronounce this.
Yeah, it's a tough word. I saw it yesterday.
Brachydactyly? Brachydactyly, a genetic condition caused by a gene mutation that affects bone growth. Shorter than normal fingers actually have an interesting significance in the practice of palm reading. Really? So
God was like, this one's a little too perfect, guys. Let's give her a couple.
Let me frig up her thumbs.
Let's mess up her thumbs. Why not?
I wonder if that makes
She
her...
has a perfect body. Look at the body. Look at the perfect dimensions. Look at the perfect proportion. Her face is beautiful. Her body's beautiful. I'm going to mess up her thumbs.
This is my best work so far. She can't be perfect.
He did it with flamingos, dude. Put the kneecaps on backwards. They're beautiful birds. Almost perfect. Screw those kneecaps. Make them backwards.
I mean, in that movie, Jennifer's Body, I noticed it. Who's that actor, that funny actor who's in movies with Owen Wilson?
Vince Vaughn?
Vince Vaughn has a messed up thumb that I noticed in a movie. Have you seen Vince Vaughn's
But
thumb?
but he's a very ugly man where he can get away with having hideous thumbs.
But look at his thumb. He
Okay.
has a hook on it.
Froggy, why do you stare at everyone's thumbs?
I don't know. I'm weird.
You're a
Hold on.
thumb stare.
Froggy is an extremity expert.
Yes.
He is hands and feet.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have a horse
Bring
face.
up his thumb, please. MJ, you got to see his
I don't
hook
want to
thumb.
see Vince Vaughn's.
He's got a fingernail hook on
What
it.
is this, a new feature on the show? Celebrities with birth defects? What is,
I don't know what he did. He looks like he lost it in a grinder.
So do you think that would make Megan Fox a really good thumb wrestler?
No.
The fact that, or a bad one because they're short. But it might give her more leverage. They're thick,
Okay, but it's short. You can't get it on top because the whole goal of thumb wrestling is to psych out the other thumb and then get on top and pin it down. But if you have a big midget thumb,
Oh, she'd be terrible at thumb
right,
wrestling.
Thank you.
Oh, she'd be awful at thumb wrestling. Yeah. It's got a little stubby thumb going on. So, all right, moving along. On the MJ Morning Show on Q105, 8:17. Thank you for listening. And we'll give away the next tablet sometime this hour. So it's 8:17 right now. And I just have to give away the 8 o'clock tablet before 8:59, right? Or before 9 o'clock. So sometime this hour, we'll tell you exactly when to call in to win the next tablet, the third one of the morning, all brought to you by Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. Just know who won last hour. We just had a winner, half an hour ago? And all you have to know is who won last hour when we tell you to call in this hour. So stand by. I don't know if I buy this either. I read a survey that parents will drive halfway across the United States for a trip before flying.
Not me.
What? Come on.
That's silly.
That doesn't. Listen to this. The average parent will drive over 1,400 miles to their destination. And, of course, summer travel season is coming up. The average parent will drive over 1,400 miles to where they're going before considering flying?
All right.
Come on.
Have you guys never seen, Vacation? The adventure is in the drive.
Dude, if you decide to do a road trip, yes, but that's not what this says. If you decide, and when I like to go on a road trip, it's designated as a road trip that getting from point A to point B, it's not just about getting there quickly and most efficiently, it's about the drive to get there. And every once in a while, we have those destinations. But this survey is 2,000 car owners or drivers who are parents of school-age children. They say that when going on a trip, parents will drive an average of 1,479 miles before they choose to fly or take a train.
What a couple weenies.
So just to kind of have a mental picture of what that is longer than driving from New York City to Orlando to Walt Disney.
All right.
That's crazy.
That doesn't make sense to me.
No, I think that's bad information.
It's one way. But MJ, I asked my daughter what she wanted to do this summer.
Yep.
And the only thing she said was she wanted to go to the Ark in Kentucky.
What?
Yeah, the Ark.
Is that religious theme park?
It's like the replica of Noah's Ark.
Oh, yeah.
She says, I was like, where do you want to go this summer? We got a couple of weeks. We could go anywhere you want. We could go see, like, I was pitching ideas like Luray Caverns or something like that.
Oh,
She's
yeah,
like,
Luray Caverns in Virginia.
Right.
Up in the Shenandoah Valley.
And she goes, I want to go here. And she pulls up an ad for the Ark. And I look it up, and, it's in Kentucky. Am I going to fly to Kentucky? Well,
yes, fly to Kentucky and then rent the car.
But then you start looking at all the roadside attractions along the way. I'm like, I can make
yeah,
a 10
boiled peanuts.
Yeah, but Fester likes driving.
Yeah, I'm a
forever.
driver, dude. I'll take a road trip over flying any day.
No,
yeah, but then
me.
you're going to take the Tesla. You're going to run out of juice.
Dude, yeah.
I mean, that's the bad thing about the electric cars. You want to drive to Kentucky, and then you got to pull over and charge your car for 7 hours.
That sounds terrible.
Is that instead of pulling into a gas station and filling up in 4 minutes, I got to charge my Tesla for 7 hours.
You just don't get it. And you just don't get it.
What don't I get?
First of all, it's like 30 minutes, 40 minutes to charge up from 0 to full.
Yeah, if you find one of the fast chargers.
They're all over the place, dude.
Well,
they're all over.
Well,
they're all over.
You just don't look, man. It's like,
man.
I want to pull into a gas station and fill up my car in 4 minutes.
Tesla chargers are like colon doctors. You don't know where they are unless you're looking for them. But when you look for them, they're everywhere.
well, if you look at their fingers close.
Yeah, I mean, seriously.
That's kind of true.
If you don't have a Tesla, you don't know where a Tesla charger is. Like, I don't know where it is. If you don't have colon problems, you don't know where a colon doctor is.
I don't buy this for a minute. Hey, Wade, you're in the moving and storage business, and listen, you guys, you deal with people moving all over the place.
What kind of colon doctor do you have, Wade?
I haven't gotten one yet.
Okay, let's make it
sure. In a few years.
He doesn't need it, but when he needs it, he'll know.
With your metaphor, Oh, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I was just going to say, I do have a Tesla story. I got stranded in the Appalachians one time
Oh,
because I couldn't find a charger.
Hold on. Wait.
Oh, my gosh.
Which Tesla were you driving?
Let's see. I think whatever the sedan was.
Model S?
I think it was the Model S. Yeah, I flew into Charlotte. We went for a weekend in Asheville.
Yeah.
And rented a Tesla off Turo. I thought it'd be a fun thing to do.
Right.
Except there's not a lot of charging stations in the mountains. So
yeah, you got to plan your trip a little bit.
Carolina,
so your Tesla went dead in...
Had to miss the flight, had to reschedule. We sat in a parking lot.
How'd you get your Tesla charged then?
Well, we've eventually found a mall in Asheville.
But how'd you move the car? Did it get towed?
We were just running low. We weren't going to make it back to the airport.
Oh, okay, I got you.
On the battery.
Right.
So we had to find a Tesla charger, and I didn't realize it wasn't just like getting gas. And that was a few years ago, so they didn't have the quick chargers. So we sat in a parking lot playing chess on the little Tesla screen for 8 hours.
Oh, yeah. Pretty awesome.
Next time I'm getting a Jeep or a pickup truck for the mountains.
Yeah, something you take to a gas station, right?
Right.
So you had to wait how long for it to charge?
Like 8 hours.
We missed. Has one of those.
Maybe it was like 6 hours. It was too long. We missed our flight. Had to reschedule a flight. It was a disaster.
MJ, what's the farthest you've taken your car in the last 2 years? Have you taken your car more than a 150-mile trip?
2 years. Yeah, we've driven to New York and back.
Not in the last 2 years.
Maybe not. Yeah.
Okay, so in the last 2 years, you haven't driven more than 100 miles from your house.
Probably right.
99.5% of your driving is what a Tesla does. So you're way off base, dude. And you plug it in at night, in the morning, it's completely full.
You should sell Teslas.
I don't want a Tesla. I don't want an electric car yet. I'm not ready for an electric car. Like I said, when they get the technology to the point where you can pull into a charging station and you can fully charge your electric car in the 4 minutes that it takes on average to fill up a car with gasoline, when that happens and there are gas stations or charging stations all over the place and it's like pulling into a gas station and it's full charge in 4 minutes, a fast charge like that, that's when I'll consider.
You understand you don't use your car like that.
Give it up, Festa. He doesn't understand my business model.
Thank you, Elon.
It's so stupid. He doesn't understand the futures.
I'm not going to use my cell phone because the charger takes a half an hour to get it back to full.
You should be able to swap the batteries like a propane tank.
Well, that's another thing that's been discussed is as you drive, you just swap the batteries out, and they're like quick changers, and boom, and they can do that in a couple of minutes.
You want me to get that stone out of your kidney? I'll let you launch in my Tesla, boy. It's a rocket. It'll put you back in that seat.
I've been in Teslas.
Not with stones.
I just don't want to own a Tesla.
I'll jostle that thing out of you, man.
They're fun.
But
they are fun.
Listen, I don't believe this for a second. We ought to go to calls on this.
Yeah, we should. I just calculated my range, and I will drive 250. My threshold is 250 miles. If it's longer than 250 miles, I'm flying for sure. If it's right at 250, it's a toss-up.
All right, fire up the phones. Let's go. I want to talk to people. I want to know if there are people listening that agree or disagree with this survey that owners of cars and drivers, 2,000 surveyed, say they would rather drive over 1,400 miles than get on an airplane with their kids. Come on. I don't buy. All right, let's go to phones on this. I don't believe this for a second. 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. Would you rather drive over 1,400 miles with your family, with your kids, than get on an airplane to get to your destination?
People are either drivers or not. Roxanne's not a driver. I'm a driver.
I'm a driver too.
I'll take a road trip any day.
I love driving. I love driving a fun car. I love it.
I drive to work every day. That's enough. I'm not going to drive for a vacation.
Yeah.
800-990-1047. Let's grab a couple of calls on this. I'm not going to belabor the point. Just want to grab a couple of calls because I don't buy this. I'm sorry. I don't think that husband and wife with a couple of kids, 6 and 12 or 6 and 9 or whatever, I don't believe they'd rather drive 1,400 miles across the country than get on a plane. I don't buy it. All right, 800-990-1047 is the number. All right, let me grab line 2 off the bat. We'll say Julie, hello in Gulfport. Hey, Julie, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Good morning, guys. I'm so excited to be on the radio.
Well, Julie, it's great to have you. Thanks. What's your deal?
Well, when my children were younger, I was a single mom, and I lived in Western Pennsylvania. I would drive to hold on a second. I gotta turn Alexa off.
It's okay. Take your time.
Yeah, we have nothing but time. We're here for you, Julie.
Alexa, be quiet.
Okay. Alexa, be quiet. Shut the hell up, Alexa. All right, so go ahead.
Yeah, so it was more of a budget thing. It had to be, I would drive to Florida. We'd go to Clearwater Beach twice a year in April for Easter week, and we'd drive for Christmas week. And I would pack up the Explorer with my teenage daughter, my son who's 6 years younger. So she was 16, he was 6, and the Golden Retriever. And we would drive 1,100
But was it, so 1,100 miles, but the question is, was it economics?
For me, it was economics.
Yeah, so I think that's different, yeah.
I was a single mom, and I was like 3 round-trip tickets, plus hotel, plus food. This is
well,
not...
you still have the hotel. Once you got down to Florida, you still have the hotel, unless you guys slept in the car. I mean, you had your car.
No, but you know what? The motels back then, you could find a cheap motel.
Julie, thanks for the call. Have a great one.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
You bet. Tell Lexa she can talk again. Hey, Jeff's in Largo. Hey, Jeff, welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Would you rather pack the family into a car, drive 1,400 miles versus flying?
Well, we're doing that this summer. We're going out to Vegas to see my oldest son, and me and the family, we're going to do it. And we'd rather drive because then we can stop at these little stops.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, listen, but that's okay, yes, if you're doing a specific driving tour trip, that's okay.
That's every trip, though. I mean, nobody's deadheading to 1,200 miles.
The survey is that it's the hassle of flying with the kids that some people say they'd rather drive than fly. That's the deal. Listen, one of my goals I want to do at some point when I decide to hang up the headphones, and I've talked to Michelle about this, I want to drive cross country. I've never driven from coast to coast, and I want to drive all over the country. I want to spend like months on the road and just drive everywhere and just really see this country via driving. That is something that I plan to do with Michelle.
Have fun with that, Michelle.
Stuck in a vehicle with him for
months and months and months.
Sometime in the future. Thanks, Jeff. I appreciate it. Hey, Bob's in Tampa. Hey, Bob, welcome.
Morning.
Morning, Bob. What's the story? Would you rather get in the car and drive 1,400 miles or fly?
Fly in a heartbeat.
Yeah, of course. You know, for a non-destination type of trip where you're like going to special attractions and you want the car and it's planned that way, but to get from point A to point B, that's what the survey's about. That families would rather drive than pack all the kids up and go on a flight.
We did travel baseball. We flew wherever we could because who wanted to travel with a bunch of sub-teenagers riding however long? Yeah, over 2 hours is way too long.
Yeah.
But also, they're not your kids, right?
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate the call. Let me grab Thomas in Tampa. Hey, Thomas.
Hey, good morning, guys. I'd rather drive than fly, but you're not getting me in a Tesla. No noise, no good.
Thank you, man. Mike's in Tampa. Hey, Mike, you're on the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, good morning. So big thing for me is I've got dogs, so flying's just not really an option. They're big dogs.
Ah, okay.
And I do this drive twice a year. It's almost 1,400 miles exactly.
Where is it?
Up to the tip of Michigan.
Oh, wow. So the Upper Peninsula.
Yeah, well, right on the border there, Sheboygan. But
yeah,
the
Sheboygan?
thing is, you know, I was up there and Hurricane Ian hit in the fall, and because I drove, I could adjust my plans. There was no interruption there.
Yeah, listen, I mean, there was a certain flexibility. Larry is in Clearwater. Hey, Larry, go ahead.
Yes, good morning. I just wanted to say is that we drove because of economics. Flying and renting a car costs way more than just driving yourself. That way you have your car.
Larry, thanks for the call. Last call on this. We got to move on. Rebecca's in Tampa. Rebecca, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hi, good morning. So I moved to Florida about 10 years ago, and we used to drive back home to St. Louis. But we kind of had a scary experience. So now every time we go home, we fly. It's only 2 hours compared to like an 18-hour drive with kids. So much more convenient to fly than to drive.
Thanks for the call. Have a great one. So kind of mixed bag.
One time we drove to North Carolina with the kids because when you have little kids, you have to pack their pack and play. You have to pack all their crap. And I used their little potty to pee in the potty while we were driving. And so that was the last time we had to drive.
Good for you. That is so awesome.
Well, I told the story that when we used to drive, and we did it all the time, my dad wanted the car. So when we were kids growing up in New York State, just outside of the city in Rockland, we used to drive to visit the grandparents in Florida. So New York to West Palm or to Hollywood, Florida, we did it all the time. And then we moved to Virginia Beach. Then we used to make that drive all the time. It was like twice a year. It was like Christmas time and then like Easter time, we would make the drive to Florida. And my dad never wanted to stop to let us go to the bathroom. And we had the pee bottle.
Oh, yeah.
It was like a 1-gallon plastic jug.
Gross.
And
really gross.
They did
matter with your dad?
Dad didn't want to stop for us to go to the bathroom every like 3.5 miles. So we had to use the pee bottle. And then like we'd stop at like a Howard Johnson to dump it out in the parking lot.
That's right. Dude.
We would drive to Illinois twice a year, and my parents had a high-top van, and it had like the TV set up and like the Nintendo 64 in there.
Oh,
so
nice.
they refused to fly.
That was decked out.
You
Yeah,
guys,
it was comfortable.
you guys are riding in style.
Did he have a pee jug?
No pee jug, actually.
No, the pee bottle.
It
was
I
the
peed
pee
in,
bottle.
in a big gulp one time.
You what?
Oh.
Whoa.
Back
What?
up. Say it all. Say it clear.
I peed in a big gulp cup one time.
Was that a blurt?
That's another blurt right there. Hey, ISO that right there. Andrew, you got to pull that.
Okay, hold on.
Blurt.
ISO that.
I have nothing but questions. How?
I did. Actually, this is like a month ago.
Wait a second. What the? Wait a minute. Breaking news on the MJ Morning Show. Roxanne, a month ago, you peed in a big gulp cup? You squatted over a big gulp cup? Where?
We didn't have time to stop.
Where was this?
Going to Miami.
I
See,
bet
we
you
should have
Doug did
flown.
it. I bet you Doug said do it. You
Wait a
didn't want to
second.
stop.
You're driving on
I wasn't physically driving.
Well.
I was in the passenger seat.
Wait, are your kids in the back?
Yeah, they were sleeping.
Your kids are sleeping. Doug is driving, and you're peeing in a big gulp cup in the passenger seat?
It just hit me, and all of a sudden we're in Alligator Alley. I'm like, I can't. I'm not going to make it. So do you want me to pull over on the side of the road? I'm like, no, I'll get eaten by an alligator.
Okay, that's not how that goes, but
So what did this look like?
Exactly what? Yeah, I mean, you're going through all your
took your-
urethra stuff right now.
You took your pants down? Are you
no, I peed through my clothes. Of course I did.
Are you squatting? Are you like squatting on the passenger seat?
Yeah.
So you're obviously hovering. I would
I'm hovering.
There is a rest stop there on Alligator Alley.
Thanks for nothing now, Wade. A lot of good it does me.
Stop at the Mikasukis will let you use the bathroom.
Roxanne, I've never once for a second thought of you as a heavy individual. However, I don't know that a big gulp can support whatever mass you have. I mean, did you
No, she didn't put body weight on it.
Oh, okay. I thought she was like sitting
I
on like
wasn't
She didn't
sitting
sit
on
on
it.
like a
I
porcelain.
hovered.
God, how
That's the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Come on, Fessy, you thought she sat on a big gulp cup
How did
rim?
this happen?
What an
What is she like grabbing the rear view mirror, holding herself up?
I feel like it would
No,
spill.
this is
Shake
what
it
it was.
around.
It was like, you know, the bars, the handlebar things up above.
Yeah,
I
okay.
had one on the
You mean the grip,
the oak
grip
crap
handle?
bars. Yeah, the grip handles. One hand on that, and then I was screaming at Doug the whole time. Don't look at me! Don't look at me! And then
Don't
you know,
look at me.
Don't
Your
husband. The kids
God.
wake up to mommy screaming at daddy, don't look at me. How come she grew 2 feet? She's
And-
standing up in the car.
Hey, listen.
Mommy's sitting on a cup.
Guess what? So it was in a big gulp cup. It was clearly mellow yellow.
What did you do with it after? Did you like throw it out the window at
I
full
just
speed?
played a trick on Doug, and I was just put it in the console and waited for him to take it. No, I
Roxanne's
didn't.
like, I'm going to throw this out. And Doug's like, no, save it.
Roxanne, that is
Gross.
unbelievable.
Well, it happened.
And
What do you want me to do?
And you didn't tell us this? That you peed in a big gulp cup on Alligator Alley?
Doesn't exactly come up in conversation. I mean, you really had to prime that one out of her.
Wow.
Holy
How was your
moly.
weekend, Roxanne? Oh, great. You know, I filled up a big gulp cup.
We need a more you know sound effect.
Mile marker 62 on southbound 75.
God, that is crazy. Hey, speaking of crazy, did you see the Little League player caught up in that dust devil over in Jacksonville?
I was amazed it was in Jacksonville. I saw the video. I'm
Yeah.
like, what is this, like Oklahoma City? And then it's in
You
Jacksonville.
got stuck in a vacuum?
No, you didn't see this?
Dude, it's not a dirt devil. It's a dust devil.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, a tornado?
Yes, a little like a
I'm thinking like
whirling.
his hair got stuck in a vacuum
All right,
cleaner.
Froggy, picture a tornado, right, in your head? Now just around home plate. That was the tornado.
It was. So a youth baseball game, which happened here in Florida, up in Jacksonville on Sunday, had a dust devil form right on home plate. The batter, we're talking about little kids here, like a 7-year. This is like little pee-wee baseball.
Little League baseball.
7-year-old kid is at the home plate, batter up, and while the kid is standing there, a dust devil forms and encompasses and swirls around this kid. And the umpire was a teenage umpire. It was a 17-year-old ump, and the ump grabs the kid out of the dust devil and pulls him to safety. And they said the winds inside the dust devil were like 60 to 65 miles an hour.
Froggy, come here. Watch this video.
Gosh.
Dude, watch this. And you got to hear the audio. So go back to the beginning. Listen to this. Go back to the very beginning.
All right, hold on. This looks like it's a news report.
It is.
Not just like raw video of it.
Right.
All right, you got the mouse.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead. Let me roll the. Let me roll. Listen to this.
I've never seen anything like that in my whole entire life.
I mean, listen. Let me roll this back again. Listen to the wind. It is unbelievable how scary this thing is. All right. So, Fester, listen.
I've never seen anything like that in my whole entire life, on and off the field.
As an umpire and a baseball player, Aiden Wiles sees plenty of breaking balls with plenty of spin. But the air around the ball spinning? Now that's a new one.
I was looking at the pitch, and then I looked to my right and see this dust storm.
Wiles says the rock scratched up his chest and his stomach as he tried to get out of the way, but he wound up running right back in when he saw the catcher needed help.
So it's right at the batter. And then the catcher is like right in the back end of the dust devil, and then the dust devil it then encompasses the catcher. Now the batter at the plate, he goes to the right.
He runs out of the box like heads towards first base.
The batter then moves toward first base down the line, and hey, stop the video here and run back just a little bit. I want to hear that meteorologist. And the catcher then it was almost like the catcher got dazed. I don't know if like his eyes were
that dirt got all up in his face.
It probably got all up in his face, and he couldn't see. And the little 7-year-old catcher is just standing there. So it hits right there where the catcher and the batter are. The batter moves away, and then the catcher is right in the middle of the swirling little dust tornado, and that's when the 17-year-old ump jumps in and rips him out of the dust devil. But it's just incredible how it just formed out of nowhere. Right? It just, like, boom, like I Dream a Genie blinked, and suddenly you got a dust swirling, a little funnel going on.
I'm glad everybody's okay. It's very scary.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, let me play the audio here.
That thing.
It's a dust devil. It's not a tornado. So what happens on a bright sunny day is we heat up really quickly, especially when we have that dry air. And so we had the differences in the temperatures. And so that's why we had that rotating column of air just kind of swirl right up in an unfortunate spot for that little kiddo.
Wiles says the
Wow, so that was
what
kind of nerd is that?
That was a meteorologist from WTLV who
What kind of killjoy is she? It's not a tornado. It's a tornado. I know what I saw.
Well, it's close. It's related, I think, but it's not technically a tornado. But that's unbelievable. And that 17-year-old umpire, that's very heroic. And I tell you, everyone had the story last night. Like all the cable channels had it. NBC Nightly News, CBS Evening News, ABC World News Tonight. Every single national broadcast ran that exact video and had that story last night.
Slow news night?
Yeah,
I mean, it didn't even lift them up off. I mean,
seriously.
It's not like the kids when they're in the bounce house and it gets blown away by a tornado and there's 12 kids in it.
It's pretty incredible. Hey, Andrew, do me a favor. Get the video up. Let's get the video up at mjmorningshow.com. We'll put it up on videos mentioned. So we'll get that up in just a bit. But I need to give away the tablet, like right now. So let's go. How about, hey, I'll tell you what. Since the contest is brought to you by Two College Brothers Moving and Storage, Two College Brothers, smartest move you'll ever make, they picked up the tab for all these tablets, giving away 40 of these things. So, Wade, I'll let you get to pick what number caller. So what number caller shall we take?
About caller 2.
Yeah. No.
Can't do 2.
That's too early.
That's perfect.
All right. Now, but it would fit with Two College Brothers. How about 200 College Brothers?
Yeah. All right, 200 College Brothers. Are we going to get that many calls?
Look at Andrew. Andrew just flipped me off. All right, so...
all right.
How about 102?
How about caller 90?
There we go. All right, nice. Caller 90. There we go. Caller 90 right now. If you're caller 90, you will win the tablet if you know the previous hour's winner's first name. That's how tablet tag works. You got to know the previous hour's winner's first name and be the right caller, and boom, you get a tablet. It's that easy. And then as soon as Andrew finishes, we'll get the whole Dust Devil thing up on the website. We have a Taco Tuesday problem. Are you aware what's going on with Taco Tuesday?
Yes.
We have some litigation here. We got the Taco Tuesday legal problems. Taco Bell is fighting like hell to free up the ability to use Taco Tuesday because apparently a little Wyoming taco stand has the trademark on Taco Tuesday.
Really? That should be illegal.
Yes.
You shouldn't be able to trademark Taco Tuesday.
Well,
and I don't think you can. You can't trademark things like hamburger.
Well, hold up. But Taco Tuesday, if somebody came up with that.
Yeah, what are you talking about? You can't trade. If they're the first person to come up with it.
What are you tacoing?
There's a difference between, Fester, there's a difference between hamburger and having an actual name for an event like Taco Tuesday. That's different than just hamburger.
I have a feeling Taco Bell is going to win this one.
Well,
it's pretty vague, Taco Tuesday.
Taco Bell is trying to free up the term Taco Tuesday for everyone to use. Taco Bell wants U.S. regulators to force this Wyoming-based Taco John's to abandon its longstanding claim to the trademark Taco Tuesday. Too many businesses and others refer to Taco Tuesday for Taco John's to be able to have the exclusive rights to the phrase. That's what Taco Bell is asserting in a U.S. Patent and Trademark Office filing that is dated Tuesday. It was filed on Tuesday. It's the latest development in a long-running beef over Taco Tuesday that even included the NBA star LeBron James making an unsuccessful attempt to claim the trademark in 2019.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, remember? So
because he would do Taco Tuesday with his family.
LeBron James, and remember he had the videos. We played some of the videos on the air where he was doing Taco Tuesday. So LeBron James, he tried to trademark Taco Tuesday because he was doing these Taco Tuesday videos. Taco Bell believes that Taco Tuesday is critical to everyone's Tuesday. To deprive anyone of saying Taco Tuesday, be it Taco Bell or anyone who provides tacos to the world, is like depriving the world of sunshine itself.
So true.
That's in the Taco Bell filing. You know what? Taco Bell's filing seems to be a little bit tongue-in-cheek as well.
Well, this jerk in Wyoming who's like, I own Taco Tuesday.
Why is Taco John a jerk if he came up with the term and he trademarked it?
Listen.
Why is he a jerk?
It is like one of those things like Wacky Wednesday. Oh, what? Is that your thing, Roxanne? No one else can say it?
Hungry Howie's is going to come down on you. Howie is going to hire his lawyer.
Are they Wacky Wednesday?
I don't know. I think so.
Listen to this. Taco John has the trademark for Taco Tuesday in 49 states.
Guys, screw Taco John.
But listen, Taco John began as a food truck 50 years ago. So listen, if he came up with Taco Tuesday,
he owns the trademark.
He owns it. If he had the foresight, if he had the creativity to invent Taco Tuesday 50 years ago, well, that's his deal. Good on him.
You should not be able to trademark
a day
of the week.
Fester, I believe, but it's not just a day of the week.
It's an innocuous food item.
It's an alliterative description and a name for Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, it's alliterative.
Thank you for the alliteration. I know we like that around here.
What about Hump Day? Does that belong to someone?
Who owns Who owns Fajita Friday? Because I lay claim right now.
I take
who wants Genital Wart Wednesday?
Damn, so lucky you got that one.
Meth Head Monday. Meth Head Monday. Is that our right?
Well, we've got
Meth Lab Monday.
We've got Meth Lab Monday.
Yeah.
I should have trademarked that in all 50 states.
What if the Harry and Skitch morning show said, "Hey, it's Meth Lab Monday, everybody. We got a story out of Paducah."
How about Moving Monday?
There we go. Now we're talking.
Everybody wants to move on a Friday or Saturday. What's up with that?
I know. We need more Monday movies.
Yeah, no kidding.
More people moving on Monday.
Yes.
So,
Hashtag Monday move.
So we'll see what happens here. But listen, Taco John had the idea 50 years ago and came up with Taco Tuesday. Good for him. He ought to be able to hold the trademark.
Yeah, let Taco John go up against Taco Bell lawyers.
All right. Hey, Andrew, what line did you end up on? Andrew, what was the last line?
They're all at the same time. It's fielder's choice.
All right.
We have a bunch of lines blaring. Pick whichever one you want.
Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
Sandy.
Sandy, where are you calling from, Sandy?
Palm Harbor.
Sandy, why are you calling the MJ Morning Show?
For the tablet.
Yes, and Sandy, you are caller 90. Sandy, can you tell me the last hour's winner?
Trevor.
Trevor is correct.
Nice.
Oh, my God.
Sandy, you win.
Oh, my God, really?
Yes, Sandy, you got it.
Oh, my God, that's fabulous.
Sandy, you win. You got the tablet, all thanks to two college brothers moving and storage. And the MJ Morning Show, you've got the 8 a.m. Wednesday tablet. It is all yours, Sandy.
Congrats, Sandy.
Oh, my God, thank you, thank you.
Sandy, we appreciate you listening to the show. I'm going to put you on hold. Andrew's going to get all your information and get on down here and get your new tablet.
Okay.
And by the way, these things retailed originally for $1,100 a piece. So congratulations. It's a full Windows 11 computer, and this is the unit I use every single day, and I love it. So, Sandy, hang on a minute.
Oh, my God, thank you.
It is our pleasure. Sandy, we'll put you on hold.
I
And
listen every morning.
Sandy, thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, look at that. All right, so Froggy only gave us one Oh Sandy.
Oh, Sandy.
Well, listen, she was the actual Sandy that character was based off of.
Oh, Sandy.
Oh, stop it.
Oh, Sandy. I thought I'd get a lot more Oh Sandys out of you.
Oh, Sandy.
So here's the deal, folks. That's the 8 o'clock tablet. We still have the 9 o'clock tablet to give away. So next hour, keep listening. We'll tell you when to call in, what number to be, and just know that Sandy just won that tablet, and you'll win the 9 o'clock tablet next hour. And you want to make sure that you listen next hour, because even if you don't win, you want to know the winner next hour so you can call in tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. and know the 9 a.m. winner from today for tomorrow to start it all over again on a Thursday. Oh, Tablet Tuesday.
Trademark that.
Yeah, how about that? Tablet Tuesday.
Yeah, Moses has that one already.
Oh, that's
the 2 tablets on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
That's true. Hey, Fester.
Yes.
There's something you do. There's something you consume. And with your physical presence, there is, something I want to talk to you about.
Okay.
A little personal issue that I want to talk to you about.
Is it a food-related thing?
Also, yes, it is.
Okay.
And then Roxanne, there is a dilemma. It has to do with a baby shower.
Okay.
There is a baby shower dilemma. I think you're probably most qualified to offer up the first opinion on this.
All right. I have some skills in that department.
So, baby shower dilemma next, as well as Fester's issues, and we'll get into all of it.
What issues do I have?
Hang on, I'll explain next. Also, I got a bunch of school fools. Yeah, we'll do a late edition of School Fools coming up here on the MJ Morning Show, and we're back in minutes here on Q105. Don't move. We got a long chunk of the MJ Morning Show next. Hey, I want to... Q105 at 9:02 here on a Wednesday, and we are now officially in the 9 o'clock hour. So coming up sometime this hour, we'll give away tablet number 4 for today. So the final laptop, or the final tablet, I should say, the final Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet will be given away within the next 40 minutes or so. Probably 40 minutes. So I can decide to do it right now if I wanted to.
You could.
Could be 5 minutes, could be 10 minutes, could be 20 minutes from now. So heads up, we'll tell you exactly when to call in and win the next tablet. And then, of course, you got to know that the last winner, which I'm not going to say the name, you got to know who that was. So last winner's first name, and then be the right caller. It'll happen again this hour. Tablet tag is on. The MJ Morning Show brought to you by Two College Brothers Moving and Storage.
Couple quick things.
Yeah.
First thing, I want to compliment you, MJ, on the theme we have going on today. Number 1. It's been like consistent throughout our show.
What is the theme today on the show?
Number 1. Peeing.
Oh my.
The kidney talk, all the kidney stone talk, the rest stop peeing talk. It's like just
you filling up big gulp cups. That was the shocker of all.
We're number 1 today. We're number 1.
We really are.
Yeah.
And the other thing, so I got a handful of texts that Megan Fox grew up in St. Pete.
Uh-huh.
She wasn't born here.
Is that true?
Yeah.
She was not born here, but she grew up here?
Her parents divorced, and she moved with her mom to St. Petersburg. And this texter says, my friend went to church here in St. Pete with Megan Fox. She said she was made fun of because she was a really pretty girl, and that's probably why she has body issues.
Why do you make fun of somebody because you're a pretty girl?
Well, they probably made fun of the thumbs, but they were looking for
you're so
something
pretty and hot and perfect.
But your thumbs are wonky. And so that's she
Leave
said,
Megan alone with the
For
thumbs,
real, for
everybody.
real.
Come on.
Give me a
Did she have
break.
surgery for
Yeah.
those things?
Well, hey, listen, they're doing the leg lengthening surgery. Maybe you can get thumb lengthening surgery.
I mean,
She should invest in that.
Just break the thumb a couple of times and pull it, and you'll be fine.
Ow.
When did she live here? What year? Do you know?
I believe it was
Yeah, me and
middle
her-
schoolish.
We went out a few times.
She went to
Oh, middle school? No.
So at the
John
age of 10,
Hopkins,
hold on.
yeah.
So according to her Wikipedia, right here, MJ.
Yep.
At the age of 10, she moved to St. Petersburg, Florida, to continue her training. I have to read the sentence before to find out what kind of training.
Fox began training in dance and drama at the age of 5 in Kingston, Tennessee. She attended a dance class at the community center there and was involved in Kingston Elementary School's chorus and the Kingston Clippers swim team at age 10. After moving to St. Petersburg, Florida, Fox continued her training. When she was 13 years old, Fox began modeling after winning several awards at the 1999 American Modeling and Talent Convention in Hilton Head, South Carolina. There we go.
Okay, no, well, this is what I have. Megan Fox was a 7th grade cutie pie at John Hopkins Middle School in
Ew.
St. Petersburg, Florida.
Wow.
Who wrote that? Cutie pie.
Who wrote Cutie Pie?
It's on some starcasms.com.
That sounds really creepy now.
It does.
I mean, it's probably written a different time, I hope.
Sounds like some groomer website or
Yeah,
something.
little cutie pie you have there. Everything but those thumbs.
Yeah, I don't know how many people remember Megan Fox in middle school. What was it? What was the name of the middle school?
Well, this website says John Hopkins Middle
Right.
School, but then the texter says she went to a Catholic school somewhere in Pasadena. Possibly she switched schools, and she
Yeah,
said
maybe.
she was very quiet and just, they made fun of her.
St. Thomas Aquinas.
All right, Roxanne, I have something that I think that. What do you say?
That was a very Catholic joke. That was quite good.
That's my Catholic. Sure, I said St. Thummius. What did I say? St.
You
Thummius
said
Aquinas?
Thummius Atinius.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah.
The patron saint of midget thumbs.
All right, so leave Megan Fox's thumbs.
All right,
She's
leave
a
them
very
alone.
attractive woman.
I'm not
Very.
talking about Megan anymore.
Leave her thumbs alone.
Saint Thummius Tinius is for all small thumbed people.
She needs to embrace her thumbs, even though they can't embrace much. because they're
Roxanne,
so-
I need your take on this.
Okay.
This woman says that her friend miscarried. They held a baby shower. The friend miscarried, and the friend wants the gift back?
No.
Are
Sorry.
you kidding me?
No.
What is that?
That's awful. That doesn't even seem real. That's so.
Yeah, that seems kind
Is
of.
this
lack
true?
of compassion
it
and humanity.
It came from the Am I a Bleep Hole forum
Yes, you are.
on Reddit.
Well, how expensive was the gift?
So, how many people are really posing real-life scenarios on Am I the Bleep Hole on Reddit, and how many people are just coming up with ridiculous things that they can conjure up in order to put content on the Am I the Bleep Hole on Reddit.
So I kind of keep a regular eye on the AITA thread on Reddit. And
AITA.
And, and half of them are just stupid. And then the other half are unbelievable to where I'm thinking, all right, somebody made this up. And then some of them seem plausible and actually relate to real life. And this would be one that I would put in the somebody made up. Like, all right, so the worst thing happened to a couple and I gave them a gift and I asked for it back. Okay, let's hammer this out.
You know what it's like? It's like Larry David and all of his crazy
situational stuff.
All of his situations and all the crazy stuff that Larry David goes through. And the Am I the A-Hole forum on Reddit is where people say, hey, I did this, and am I the bleep hole? So that's what the forum is all about on Reddit. And the lady says that I asked our friend to return the baby shower gift after she miscarried. That's awful.
Okay.
Even if she did it, why would she admit it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's horrible.
That's what sounds suspicious, too.
If you have to ask if you're the bleep hole on stuff, then you are.
Probably are. Now, here's what you wrote on Reddit, whether it's real or fake. And listen, I'm a pretty good BS detector, or at least I question stuff. I'm pretty good at pointing out. I don't fall for a lot of stuff hook, line, and sinker. And if something seems a little weird or a little out of place, I'll always say, is this real or is this fake? Come on. So she wrote on this Reddit forum, quote, my husband has a long-term family friend named Jen. Jen and I aren't friends at all, but we are friendly when we see each other. When Jen had her first kid, my husband purchased a fairly expensive item off of her baby shower registry as a gift, around $200 to $300. I had no issue with the gift or how much he spent. It was a nice gift item to gift her, and we were excited to give it to her and for her to grow her family with her husband. Fast forward a few years, Jen and her husband are high earners, both making over six figures. Jen announced that she was pregnant again very early on and sent my husband her baby shower registry with her announcement text, which was full of high-priced items. They say they were surprised that she was asking for gifts while still in the first trimester, but maybe that's because I'm a cautious person who didn't announce my pregnancy until 20 weeks, which I know is on the extreme other side. So they ended up spending $400 as Jen is like a cousin to her husband. A few weeks later, Jen had a traumatic miscarriage. I won't go into the details, she says, but now I want my gift back.
Yeah, all you have to do
That's terrible.
is when you're asking for your gift back, you're basically saying, I don't think you'll get pregnant again. That's basically what you're saying, because if you're a decent human being, you're just like, it's okay, sweetheart. That's for the next baby when you get pregnant again.
I don't know. I spent $4 on you. I might look for it back. I thought you bought like a box of wipes or something for $24 from Walmart.
Yeah.
No, if I spend $400 and it's a no-go.
Bester.
Let me return it before my credit card statement hits.
Listen.
No,
She's
you
going through the tragedy of losing a baby.
Yep.
Yeah, and you're going to do that.
Well, you just kind of, maybe you invite, get yourself over, you just kind of walk out with your present.
Fester's the one in the room that would do that, actually.
You know what?
Real jerk.
It's $400.
Well, if $400 is an issue, you shouldn't have spent it in the first place on the gift.
No, I would have spent it for, the baby.
Just stop talking.
Yeah, you should.
I had to get the rest of the sentence out.
Fester,
all right, we're joking around. We're joking. It's awful. It's awful.
You're just a bad person.
It's reprehensible. Oh, I'm so evil.
Now, this is Fester's defense mechanism.
Why don't we have a morning show where we all agree?
It's me, Louis Anderson.
Jesus, this is happening.
I just noticed a feud was going on between you guys, and wondering if you needed me to host a feud. Anybody need Louis Anderson to host a feud?
Oh, hang on, wrong one.
That's not my music. Here we go, Louis Anderson here. We got a feud between Fester and the MJ MJ family.
All right, speaking of Fester.
Let's all agree. Yes.
Fester, there is now another I don't know how many times we have to talk about this. This goes back to like the late 90s and certainly through the early 2000s.
What are you talking about?
Your addiction to artificial sweeteners. It is bad for you. You're not losing weight with artificial sweeteners. Why are you hell-bent on your artificial sweeteners?
I will chop up a line of Splenda and get correct, if you know what I mean.
What if that's...
listen, don't test the side of my credit cards for artificial sweetener because it will come back positive.
Did you ever find out if the sweeteners might have been a cause of the myasthenia graviceus?
No, there's no history of that.
They didn't come in the room and say,
So
we have the verdict. It's all the sweetener you've been eating.
Yes.
Well,
sir.
Now the latest, because Fester's been addicted to these sweeteners, and your sweetener is what?
Well, Splenda or stevia are my two.
Jeez.
I'm not an equal person. I'm certainly not a sweet and low person.
Such a weak-willed person to be addicted to stuff like that.
Yeah, it says the man who drinks like 5 3-hour energies or 5.
Oh my God, he just popped open a 5-hour energy and just guzzled the whole thing.
It's just like you're so weak. That's my second for today, by the way.
Dumbass.
Dude.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a long day.
What are they saying now? It gives like hemorrhoids to rabbits or something? I mean, who cares? What kind of research are they doing on it now?
It's just been organization after organization, medical operation, researcher after researcher that just talks about these artificial sweeteners and how they really are counterproductive in many ways when you're trying to lose weight. So here's the latest from the World Health Organization. New guidelines warning the public do not use non-sugar sweeteners for weight loss, that they can actually do more harm.
Blah, blah,
Again, new findings showed that artificial sweeteners like aspartame, sugar substitute found in Diet Coke, don't do much to reduce your waistline. In fact, long-term use of these fake sugars could eventually increase the risk of type 2 diabetes and cardiovascular disease and mortality.
Yeah. Eating a lot of sugar has caused its fair share of diabetes as well.
But the point is that you're better off with regular sugar than you are with these sugar substitutes in many cases.
Not really. It doesn't sound that way. It's like, oh, it doesn't help the possibility.
But also with weight loss, a lot of these artificial sweeteners, they promote like water weight retention, and people actually get more like bloated, or they don't lose weight. It's it's like the opposite for many. Or the other thing has been that people will use the artificial sweeteners and they think that they're saving all those calories, and they gorge in other areas. So that's a whole other... Listen, Fester, I just know that out of everyone in the room, I don't take any artificial sweeteners, nothing zero zilch. I don't drink sodas. I drink water and sparkling water.
Yeah, and you got a marble in your kidney.
And I do.
Yeah,
That's true.
seriously.
What does that matter?
I'll tell you what I've never had, a kidney stone. Ooh. Burn. Hey.
Burn.
I've had a few.
Knock on wood, right? I'll probably get one next week.
Which, incidentally, I am leaving right after the show to get another CT scan. I'm getting this morning a scan with contrast. So they need to see what's going on. Then I got the urologist appointment on Friday. But what has been determined is I have a 10-millimeter stone. That is a big freaking stone. I got a 10-millimeter stone in my right kidney, so that's what's giving me the issue.
By the way, the text lines blew up with kidney advice.
Right.
Once we diagnosed you with the 10-millimeter stone. And
you didn't diagnose me. The CT scan was read by a radiologist.
Once we discussed your stone.
Yes.
What's the best advice they gave?
Well, drink baking soda mixed with water, 1 tablespoon a day. That was one piece of advice.
Yeah,
but the rest of it was largely against doing the banging with the, what is it called? The liposcopy?
It's liptotripsy or whatever it is.
They were definitely saying, don't do that.
Why
and
not?
These are people who've had it done because they said it doesn't work.
The lithotripsy is
That's not going to work. It didn't work
and that's
for me.
what Froggy said too.
Really?
No, sir.
Well, then they got to go up my wang and then bust it up with a laser. I mean, that doesn't
Have fun.
sound very appealing.
I'll be right by your side. During
You
the
got a
whole thing.
laser, you got to go up, and that's like Star Wars wang. I mean, what's going on here?
Listen,
It's actually a long. It's actually a 6-foot tube. They put it.
I want you to know I have two hands. One, I will hold your hand, and the other one, I'll hold whatever you want to make this surgery go easier for you. And I want to see a healthy resolution for you.
We'll
MJ.
both be there.
So remember earlier you said it was a 10 millimeter
stone,
right?
Yep.
And I couldn't picture how big 10 millimeters were.
It's point.
Well, somebody calls in and goes, you know how big a 9 millimeter bullet is? And I was like, yeah. He goes, it's a little bit bigger than that. So I was like, all right,
makes
thanks.
sense.
Now I know.
That's the answer.
Yeah.
That's pretty big.
It's like 0.4 inches, so it's almost a half an inch. That's pretty sizable.
Hang on a second. I got a 9 mil right here.
Is his mic up? MJ, is Wade's mic up?
Oh, I'm sorry. Wade's mic. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but guess what? It's not as smooth as that bullet.
Yeah, I was looking at a magazine.
It's got jagged edges.
Yeah.
Oh, don't tell me you have a bullet.
Just happen to have a magazine right here.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Get that out of here.
Yeah. Just happen to have a magazine in my carry bag.
What a cowboy.
So
It's not a cowboy, Rox.
There we go. Holding that up to MJTV.
So that's how wide your stone is. Essentially,
Yeah.
it's the bottom round of a 9 millimeter bullet. Maybe just a little larger. So the big shame is, MJ, they can't extract it whole, because the more I think about it, it would make a very unique jewelry piece for you.
Yeah, well, they're gonna have to bust it up, but that's my dilemma. So I guess I'll know some more information as soon as I get my next test here to see what the hell's going on in my kidney. But I think any way we slice it, I'm gonna have an interesting next couple of weeks. Yeah, hopefully it won't miss any of the radio show, but I guess we'll have to see. But Fester, come on, back off the. See, the deal is, folks, if you don't know, Fester, when he goes to any convenience store and he buys a drink, he takes their entire bin of Splenda.
Dude, you know, I went to Publix yesterday. I took every packet of Duke's mayonnaise.
What? Dude,
God. Yeah, I mean, because I don't use that much mayo to where I have to buy the whole jug. I took like 40 packets of Duke's. So I get home, my wife's like, what are you going to do with all that mayonnaise? What the hell did you take that for? I'm like, just put it in the packet drawer, and we have it when we need it. Because I'm not going to spend that much on mayo. I get free mayo packets left, right, and center.
Ketchup, mustard.
Well, see, mayo I don't use as much of. I'll buy a thing of mustard, but you're right. And you get their nice boar's head mustard at Publix.
God,
I'll take 40 packets
The
of that.
packets of mustard. Are
He's
so
on a
hard to
condiment
tear. I don't
tangent.
understand
Listen,
why.
I only need a couple.
You are such a pilferer. It's unbelievable.
Dude, you know what I saw a couple weeks ago?
What?
The person at Burger King walked away from the counter and there was a whole box of like the ranch dipping sauce.
Yeah.
Went to my car.
Dude,
what?
Yeah, I got like 58 packets of like Burger King ranch nugget dipping sauce.
You took their box of dipping sauce?
I didn't take the box, but I ordered nuggets, right? And I was like, hey, can I get some ranch dressing? And the guy's like, yeah, go ahead. And he turned around and walked away. And I took like the whole top 2 levels of it. And I'm walking out with like a grocery bag full of ranch dipping sauce.
You are the worst.
But you know what? You know what happens when you come over and you want ranch dressing?
What?
I have it. Here's the package.
That's so good to know.
I'm not coming to your house, and I don't want ranch dressing.
Yeah.
So those are two things that are just not going to happen.
You're like a guy in a long trench coat on the streets of New York pushing like condiments.
You want some ranch?
I'm wearing a long trench coat. I'm not pushing condiments.
Dude, you're unfreaking believable. Unbelievable.
What are you pushing?
All right, when we get back, final chunk of the MJ Morning Show. Hey, good news, they say probably. Don't you love it? Hey, none of these probably. So I'll get to that coming up. And this would be really bad. It'd be really bad for all of us if this actually occurred. But they're saying nothing for 1,000 years. Probably. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. I feel so much better here. And then, Rox, you have a Home Depot issue you want to point out, right?
Oh, yeah. I said that with my outside voice. Okay.
Yeah. So
You know the rule.
Hold on. Final chunk of the MJ Morning Show is coming up next, and we'll also give away the next tablet. The 9 o'clock hour tablet for Tablet Tag will be happening in the final segment coming up next on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. Stand by. Q105, MJ and the crew, 934. Final segment of the program here on a Wednesday, and we will give out the next tablet before we leave this morning. So in minutes, your chance to call in and win the 9 a.m. Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet from the MJ Morning Show and two college brothers moving in storage. Yes, Rox?
Another observation about today's show.
Yep.
There's a lot of testosterone in here today. Pulling out gun stuff. 4 guys in here, plus Andrew, and
Dude, I had
peeing in cups.
What are you saying about Andrew?
Hold on, the peeing and cup stuff was you. Hold on, put Wade's mic up.
Yeah, Wade has something to say about this.
You were the one who beat in the cup.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. 4 guys plus Andrew?
Yeah, what does that mean? Andrews is the...
Roxanne,
What am I?
I have thought the same thing about Andrew forever.
Are you saying that this show is like 4 hands on Megan Fox's hand and then he's the thumb?
4
No,
fingers?
let me clarify. I said 4 guys in this room, then we have Andrew in that room.
Thank you. Okay.
That's why
All
we
right,
were
Wacky
distinct,
Jackie,
because you're
our
not
next-
physically in here.
Our next photo shot for Wacky Jackie, Megan Fox's hands with our faces on the, and then Andrew's the thumb.
Where has Wacky Jackie been? She's been really quiet.
Yeah, what's up with
Hey,
her?
has she popped in at all this week? Really? Where's Wacky?
She has been super busy. They're working
All right.
on some top secret projects.
Oh, really? All right.
Because I gave her a Photoshop idea. She's like, I will never be able to get that done in the next couple of weeks.
Oh, wow.
I was like, okay.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
Project Paperclip.
All right. A lot of things to cram in before we get out of here today. First of all, I left you with a teaser that we should be hopefully okay for the next 1,000 years. But then they say probably. There is new analysis of like near Earth or near Earth orbit asteroids.
They can predict that stuff way out in the future.
Yeah, they always do. They
Yeah.
say it's going to come 100 miles. It always misses.
Well, no,
100 miles
yeah,
is
yeah.
really close.
Yeah, we don't
What do you
want.
think we have the atmosphere for? Blows it up.
We don't want an asteroid to come within 100 miles.
Dude, talk to a dinosaur, dude.
Yeah, 1,000,000 miles is like is close.
close.
Yeah. So here's the deal: researchers at the University of Colorado Boulder and NASA, they have looked at nearly 1,000 near-Earth objects. These are NEOs, larger than a kilometer in size, and this is unlike typical modeling that assesses their risk over a century. The team looked at a millennia, and in general, it looks like we probably have no Earth-killing asteroids headed this way for the next 1,000 years. But then they say, probably.
Yeah, they don't know because every couple of years there's like, oh, an asteroid came out of nowhere and barely missed us.
From behind the sun or whatever. It was in a blind spot. You know, I didn't see it because there was a beer truck that was blocking my view.
Let me tell you what my new Cadillac has.
Yeah.
Blind spot awareness.
Oh my gosh, we need Bruce.
Hold on.
He won't remember what
Your
to do.
2010 Cadillac?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's
The,
nice.
the 2010 millionaire's car, yes.
Yeah, for Fester, a new car is a 2010 Cadillac DTS
my
because he parked his 2004 Lincoln Town Car. So, yeah, he's got a 6-year newer model.
Looks fresh.
But listen, the experts are saying that we might be okay for a millennia for 1,000 years. But here's the deal. Man, the stuff we can't see or they don't know that's out there because those things, we didn't see that one. We just discovered this one. Or what if something gets nudged, jolted, jarred, thrown out of the orbit that it currently is in and the computer's analyzed? So, listen, the largest known asteroid, this is insane, is 329 miles wide. That is insane. What is that, like bigger than the state of Massachusetts?
It's like my drive to work.
So
bigger than West Chase.
During a spring break, I took the kids to the Kennedy Space Center.
Right.
And they have a theater there. And in the theater, they showed a movie of an asteroid hitting the Earth or coming toward the Earth.
Oh, that'll scare the bejesus out of the kids.
But what happened was 2 asteroids planets away collided, sending one off track into the Earth's trajectory.
See, there you go.
And they had to send a nuke up to explode it. Scared the crap out of me.
Just show them Armageddon with Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I know, right? I mean, I'm
and
like,
play Aerosmith on the stereo.
my wife's like, this isn't original. Didn't we see this movie 20 years ago? I'm like, shut up. The kids are scared.
Bruce
boy.
Willis is like, what's the moon?
Roxanne? You sent me an item last night that home improvement spending is down And Roxanne attributes this to the fact that...
Do you want me to say it?
Yep.
Okay, well, maybe I should preface this by saying I'm not the handiest person. I'm probably as handy as that elephant Froggy commissioned to paint the picture for Kim.
Hey, that's a talented elephant.
He didn't commission the elephant as much as he just received the artwork after it was done.
I paid the elephant and took him to lunch.
In peanuts?
The story is that Americans are reducing their spending on home improvements. In fact, the Home Depot has warned its annual sales will fall for the first time since 2009. And Roxanne thinks she's got it all figured out. It's something that I actually brought up on this show a while ago.
Yeah.
And I think we were all in agreement with. And Roxanne, that is because...
No offense to people who work at Home Depot, but nobody there can help anybody find anything.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I don't know what's happened last couple of years, but you go into Home Depot and you ask where something is, and they're like...
nobody knows.
They're like shrugging their shoulders. I'm like, hello? It's not like I walked into my dentist's office and asked where the caulk is, you know?
I remember when the Home Depot used to be a bunch of grizzled old men.
Oh, yeah, with the...
You know?
and they knew where everything was.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a bunch of punk kids.
So Roxanne, with her Wall Street analysis, is saying
it's
that...
a good Wall Street analysis.
Yeah, Roxanne is saying that Home Depot's annual sales are decreasing because the orange smocked folks, they have no idea where anything is in their stores anymore.
No clue.
So people just walk out.
Yeah. It's too frustrating. Do I really want to remodel my bathroom? Well, it will entail going to Home Depot and finding supplies on a scavenger hunt. So no.
It's happened to me a lot where I'll go into Home Depot or even Lowe's. You know, that's why Ace is the place with your friendly hardware folks.
And fartware.
I almost said Ace is the place with your friendly fartware folks.
No, you did say that.
You did almost. You did.
Ace is a place.
You know, you go to Beta Bay Ace Hardware in South Tampa. They know where everything is.
And they farting all over the place.
No, but it's happened to me numerous times where you walk in and it's like, hey, where's this? Where's that? And they're like, it's like you just ask them, where can I find a Cyclops? You know, they give you like a look. It's like, come on,
right back here, sir.
Roxanne, have your publicist get you on like CNBC or something.
Yeah.
Like on Morning Bell or something.
Yeah.
All right. Hey,
my stock analysis.
Let me go and solicit because we're in the final minutes of the show. Let me solicit for the next tablet winner. So here we go. We need caller number, we'll do 45. Caller 45 right now. If you're caller 45, make sure you know last hour's tablet winner and you win the next tablet. You'll win the 9 o'clock Wednesday tablet. This is a Microsoft Surface Pro 8. This is an awesome Windows 11 tablet computer. I use it every day. I love it. I'm a total convert to these Microsoft Surface Pros. I love it. And you can win right now. Just be caller number 45, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. If you're caller number 45 and you know last hour's winner's first name, that's how this works. It's called Tablet Tag. Tag, you're it. You got to know who won last hour. So heads up. Listen, if you don't get through, if you don't win, make sure you know who's about to win in just a few minutes because you're going to need the first name of the winner coming up in a moment to play at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Be the right caller and know who won the tablet. All right, so good luck. Caller 45 right now, 800-990-1047. There was a brawl that broke out at Disney World over a photo?
Yeah.
What the? Come on, man. This is the happiest place on earth. What is going on?
All right, this is a pretty special photo, and one family was kind of being a little jerky, and the other family could fight, and then suddenly it's a problem.
All right, so a brawl broke out at Disney. It happened on Monday. One family asked another family, could you move over a little bit so we could take a... They wanted a certain background.
It's the 100-year anniversary of, with Walt Disney being something.
And they have like the big 100 deal. Yeah. They have like a statue or they have a display with a big 100, and it's right in front of the... What is that, like the old train station look, like when you're walking up to the front of Disney and you got all the flowers?
Yeah.
And then there's a big 100, and here's what happened. And there's video. There's video from inside the park. It shows a group throwing punches, throwing down. One man is on the ground in front of the Disney sign. Employees are on their walkie-talkies calling for backup. I mean, what the heck is going on? Two families are beating the crap out of each other at Disney on Monday in Orlando, Lake Buena Vista, technically.
Orlando area, yeah.
See, I'm opposite. If someone wants to take a picture, I want to make, even if it's a stranger, I see somebody gathering, I'm like, let me take your picture. And then you want to give them like good angles and stuff. Like, it's a happy place and a happy moment.
Yeah, if someone wants to take a picture, just, you got the smiling Disney, and right behind smiling Disney made out of flowers, you got the big 100.
So it's the 100th anniversary of the founding of the Walt Disney Company.
Wow.
So they're looking for every reason to celebrate an anniversary.
Yeah, the families were yelling and cursing at each other. Finally, security arrived, split them up. With a man was on the ground having trouble even getting up. Yeah, the Orange County Sheriff's Office said at least one person received medical treatment after the fight. I mean, after that, do you just go ride Dumbo? I mean, what do you do?
After a fight, I could use some like Small World action, just a nice, easy sit-down ride.
Wow.
The vacation, they'll never forget.
That is unbelievable. So, come on, don't fight at Disney. I mean, you're fighting in front of all these other kids and everything. Really?
When is Disney going to buy like MMA and mix the two of them together?
Hi, good morning, MJ Morning Show. Who am I speaking to? Diana, and the reason why you're calling the MJ Morning Show right now on Q105?
First of all, because I love you guys, and second of all, I'm trying to win the tablet.
Well, I've got good news. You are caller 45, so you're halfway there. First of all, what's your first name? Diana?
Diana.
Just regular Diana, like Princess Diana. I'm going to call you Princess Diana.
Awesome.
All right, Princess Diana. You're caller 45. Tell me who won the tablet last hour.
Sandy.
Boom. Yeah. You win. You're the latest winner, Diana.
Woo!
Congratulations. Awesome. You got yourself your very own Microsoft Surface Pro 8 tablet. Diana, it pays to listen to the MJ Morning Show, obviously.
Obviously. I've been listening to you for eons.
Well, thank you, Diana. Do me a favor. Say hi to Wade. Wade is the principal at Two College Brothers Moving and Storage. And, of course, Tablet Tag is brought to you by Two College Brothers. So say hi to Wade. You can thank Wade also for your brand new tablet.
Hi, Wade, and thanks so much for the tablet.
Hey, Diana. Thank you. You're welcome.
And
I will recommend you to everyone that's moving.
There you go. Look at that.
Thank you.
That's the point of all this, Diana. Thank you.
Yeah. Two College Brothers Moving and Storage, twocollegebrothers.com. Hey, Diana, hold the phone. Andrew's going to pick up your line right now, give you all the information. You can come pick this thing up right now if you want. Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from work.
Where do you work?
The Trade Winds on St. Pete Beach.
Oh, wow. Okay. What time do you get off work?
2:30.
Okay. Hey.
Do you run the paddle boats?
So I'll tell you what. The minute you get off work, drive over here to 4th and Gandy, near where our studios are, and you can pick up your tablet this afternoon.
Excellent. Sounds great. You
hey,
guys are awesome.
Diana, thank you so much for listening, and congratulations on winning the tablet.
Thank you so much.
All right, hold on. Andrew's going to be the next voice you hear. All right, so... what are you laughing at?
It's just so awkward. Andrew will be the next voice you hear.
Well, he's going to pick up and give her the information.
I've never heard you say that to a caller you're putting on hold.
All right, so Diana's the name.
Yes.
Folks, make sure you know the name Diana for 6 a.m. hour tomorrow. So sometime during the 6 a.m. hour, we will give out another tablet. We'll ask for a certain number of caller. If you're that caller, know that Diana just won. That's Tablet Tech. So you always have to, for the 6 a.m., you got to know who won the last tablet at 9 a.m., and then we'll give away another 4 tablets tomorrow morning right here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Simple as that. Was there anything else that I teased that I didn't get to? Oh, you know what I didn't get to? Oh, man. We ought to get into this in more depth because I really need a little more time, but it's just been a jammed-up show today. Did you see the father, the inventor of ChatGPT, and his testimony before Congress? My God, it was like doom and gloom.
Was it original context? Or
listen to this.
Did he have like the computer?
What?
Did he say original words or did the computer make it up?
No, he's speaking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the ChatGPT inventor is Sam Altman, and he admitted that, oh man, AI could go really, really wrong.
Right?
You listen to this guy yesterday in Congress.
By ingesting a huge amount of text, a significant fraction of the internet, this AI system can learn the underlying representations of what these words mean, how they relate, do a little bit of something that is sort of like reasoning, sort of like understanding.
But
people should be happy that we're a little bit scared of this.
I'm thrilled that you invented something that we should now be scared of, and happy that you're scared of it.
That guy's totally stealing my voice.
The reason to develop AI at all is that I believe this will be, in terms of impact on our lives and improving our lives and upside, this will be the greatest technology humanity has yet developed.
But he's like, we got to be very, very careful, or it could go very, very wrong, is what he said. So let's just a little heads up on that. So that's the father of ChatGPT. I'm just, I don't want to scare anybody, but I got to be honest. This whole artificial intelligence thing, this is kind of concerning me.
Oh, MJ, you worry too much.
Well, they're talking about now that it's becoming self-aware.
Yeah.
And, it's
like you're calling the computer fat. I mean, what do you mean self-aware?
Like the Wendy's robots are falling in love with people who go through the drive-thru, right? Like that.
Yeah.
Don't they have robots at Wendy's now?
They're gonna launch it coming up.
Okay.
Redheaded
it would be like
robots.
them falling in love with customers in the drive-thru. Self-aware.
So here's the deal. You
Aware
have
feelings. Yes.
You have the father of ChatGPT, artificial intelligence for ChatGPT. He's saying that we need regulation. Yeah, that he's concerned that things could go awry. And Microsoft is saying that new AI shows signs of human reasoning. Uh-oh. But some of the scary things are that some are suggesting that that AI could influence people to make life or death decisions. And
well, if the AI, like a president or something, he's like, I'm going to launch a nuke, and it's fake, it's going to blow up the entire world.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled at all this AI. It's almost like we, human beings, we're building something that could destroy us.
Yeah,
What the hell are we
100%.
doing? Why are we building something that could destroy us or like take away 50% of the jobs? What are we doing?
That's really all humans have ever done is just figure out how to destroy us.
As long as you need shells, I'm good.
Yeah, unbelievable.
And moving, sir.
And moving.
Yeah, moving, sir.
To fill those shells.
No
Yeah.
ChatGPT is going to move your boxes.
Yes.
That's right. You need two college brothers for that to move your boxes.
ChatGPT's not going to move your boxes.
That's funny. Now that's
That's a tagline right there.
Yeah, put that on the side of your trucks. Hey, Wade from Two College Brothers Moving and Storage, the sponsor of Tablet Tag. Great to have you in here, buddy.
Thank you, MJ. I always love joining you guys. You guys are hilarious.
So have a fantastic day. Folks, we'll see you back here tomorrow on the MJ Morning Show on Q105, and let's be careful out there.